Your baby needs some clothes. I don't have anything you can play with right now, Bella.
Candy.
No candy, Mama. I don't have candy. No, Bella. Bella, you can't play with Mommy's lotion. So, this is addiction palette number 5. She keeps stealing my makeup. I'm telling you, this is why I lose makeup. She just grabbed my lipstick. I'm wearing my LuLaRoe today. Sorry guys, I'm dropping everything because of this child of mine. Hence why I lose makeup, you guys. Bella seriously destroys my girls steal my makeup, and I'm Bella particularly. Bella steals them and breaks them, as you saw her do in action today. But here's my Christmas leggings. Can you see them? I haven't been able to get a picture of them yet because Bella doesn't take good full shot pictures yet. Grinch over here. Bella. We have the Grinch over here. We have the Grinch. We have the Grinch here. What, Kiki? You can hold that.
Thank you for the birds so thank you for the world so sweet. Thank you for the food we eat. Thank you for the birds that sing. Thank you, God, for everything. Amen.
Knuckles?
Hey, guess what, girls? Mommy has a baby in her belly. Are you guys excited? Yes? Are you really excited? Oh my goodness. Come give me hugs. Oh. I love you, girl.
I got the baby a hug.
You want to give the baby a hug? I love you, Bella. You're so sweet. Give me a kiss.
Mommy. Mommy.
Yes, baby. You're doing a good job, Bella. Careful.
Hello.
Hello. Hey, wait, we gotta stop.
We're gonna stop before we go across the road. Look both
Remember?
ways.
Look both ways. Your hair came out.
Yeah, she pulled them out.
Pulled him out. Hey, no car's coming. Hi, Cece.
Careful. Careful, boo.
Careful, sweetheart.
This is how she does it.
Cece, you having fun? Yeah, watch the hill, Bella.
Get up this way.
Oh.
That's all you do. You're ready. Alright. No running up the hill, remember, you're good.
Cece, play patty cake on Daddy's head.
Yeah, she's gripping it right now.
Cece, play patty cake on Daddy's head. Go whack-a-daddy.
Don't do that, Cece. Don't do it. Sounds kind of hollow.
Whack-a-daddy. Don't spit.
Don't spit on Daddy, please. Oh, that's a shower.
Careful, Bella, don't fall, okay? Whack-a-daddy. Whack-a-daddy. One more time, Daddy. Whack-a-daddy. Whack. Uh-oh. There's a wall, kid. Wait, let go of the gas. Watch out, Bella.
One of the things we were talking about is, as we mentioned yesterday, just knocking out the polygraph.
Yeah.
Why don't we do that today?
Okay.
Why don't we do that now?
Okay.
We'll get that out of the way when you're done. This is Tammy. Did you meet Tammy yesterday?
No, this is
okay.
the only one.
This is Tammy.
Hi, Chris. How are you?
All right. So then when we're done, we'll figure out our game plan that I was talking about today.
Okay.
Does your dad have availability to use the car if you're going to be here for like an hour or more?
Can you drive?
Oh, he can drive. Yeah,
Okay.
he's yeah.
Okay. And I'll go explain to him everything that's going on.
Okay. He will know where to go, but
Oh, okay. Well, we can.
well, the house. He knows how to get to the house, but if
Okay.
it's not ready, you can't go in there. But
Okay.
Does he know how to use GPS on his phone? Or
yeah, but he wouldn't know like where else to go besides my house.
Oh, that's true.
That's
Okay.
just I mean, yeah, I can tell him if he gets to go to my friend's house. If
Okay.
I'm not sure, like if I'm be here for an hour or like 4 hours.
Perhaps you want me to just go talk to him and let him know when the house is going to be ready and all that, and when he can go? Because he can go grab a bite to eat or something, right?
Oh yeah, like if there's everything should be open by now around here. So
Okay, yeah.
I'm sure
Well-
he's been flying since like 5 o'clock East Coast time. So
Okay, why don't we knock this out?
Okay.
I think it's the best thing to do to move past all of this.
Right.
And then I'll go talk to your dad. He'll have the keys. Everything will be good.
okay.
You have his number, so you can call him when you're done.
There's like no signal in this place, so
That's
Oh, yeah.
bad, isn't it? That's why I couldn't talk to you earlier.
like yeah, it was.
Between him and me, we'll figure out how to communicate best and get him where he needs to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been getting text messages from like a lot of news places.
Okay.
I don't know really like.
I think that's part of maybe what we game plan today.
I mean, not just here, like
everywhere.
Today's show. Or I don't like know what to do with that.
Well, I think that you certainly can do whatever you need to or want to do. But I think that after we knock this out, we get back to the team and we make a plan.
Okay, so I've been getting different like advice, like as far as like her mom said, like if it's a kidnapping, then she said not to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
But like I'm like torn of what to do.
Well,
Her mom told you not to talk?
Yeah, her mom's saying because she was advised by someone like police or a detective there that like if he talks to the media, it might.
Oh, to the media. Okay.
Mhm.
No, I thought you were talking about to the police.
Oh no,
I
no,
was like-
no, like just the
Yeah.
media in general. Like 'cause
Yeah.
it's gone. Today's show, Good Morning America, is trying to get a hold of me, my parents, friends. So I just
Sometimes we release details that, maybe the public
They want
doesn't
details
know.
from me.
I know, so
And
that's
that's
why.
why I'm like, I don't want to impede with what's going on here and put the things out because I've watched enough shows that say like, all right, don't put things out there before the police. put
because
things
then you
out
don't
there.
know if somebody really knows or if they just saw it on TV.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, let's do this. I think while you're doing this, it's going to be completely okay to ignore your phone and the media and everyone, right?
Okay.
So let's get this out of the way. I think it'll really clear your mind a little bit, right?
All right.
So why don't we put a halt on the phone, on texting people, on Good Morning America, all those stuff.
I haven't responded to any of them.
Let's
Only
focus
my
on
friends.
this. Yeah. Let's focus on this. Let's knock it out, and then let's talk.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
All right.
And
You guys
Grandma,
good?
you'll come in, I'll go get you when we're done.
Yeah, okay, okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Thanks. I'm going to have a seat right here, Chris.
Sit on this.
Yep, I know, I'll explain what that is here in a little bit, but you don't have to worry, it's not on or anything right now, it's not gonna buzz you or anything.
I've never done this before.
I know, a lot of people haven't had polygraphs before, it's not like a normal thing that people go through. A lot of people, like, obviously in law enforcement and places like that, they have to go through polygraphs for their job, but other than that, most people never take a polygraph in their entire life, so.
Yeah, so I have like no idea like what to expect, honestly.
Yeah, so how are you feeling today?
I'm sick to my stomach, honestly. Like, the first day I thought, okay, she was just somewhere.
Sure.
And after yesterday, all the activity at my house, I didn't know, it went to the other extreme. I've just been like sick to my stomach that either somebody has her or she's in trouble and the kids are not safe either.
Right. Well, and I think that's totally awesome that you're here today. I mean, I commend you. We do this in all of our missing person cases, so don't think that we're just singling you out like, oh my gosh, they want me to take a polygraph. Anytime, someone was the last person to see people or, it's a missing person case, we start from the inside and we work out. I mean, that's pretty much what we do. So I've done polygraphs on the Jessica Ridgway case. I don't know if you were here for that.
The name sounds
The
familiar.
little girl that went missing in Westminster and
Oh,
that, yeah. And then just the one that we had in Thornton last year or the year before. So we do this all the time, so please don't think that you're being singled out. Like, this is one way that if you didn't have anything to do with it, that we can let the investigators know, the people that really do need to know, that are looking for your wife and your little girls, to let them know, like, you know what, don't focus on Chris, focus over here, because obviously we've already cleared him, he's good to go. Now focus on the real person that did something to this, you know,
Okay.
to Shanann and little girls. So, okay. So I am, my name is Tammy. If you can call me Tammy, I'm an agent with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation. So it's a CBI. It's kind of like the FBI, but for Colorado.
Okay.
So what our role is, just so you know, is anytime a law enforcement agency or a district attorney's office or the governor needs assistance with a case, they can call the CBI to come out and assist them.
Okay.
So obviously in this, you know, type of case, they're calling in all the resources that they can, which includes me, who works out of the Denver office, and I also do Polygraph. So they asked me if I would be willing to come here and chat with you and hopefully get you cleared up and on your way, because it sounds like that's what you're here for, and that's awesome, because that's mostly what people want to do is like, dude, you're looking at the wrong person. Like, I just want to show you I had nothing to do with this, and then you guys can get on your way and, you know, do your investigation somewhere else. So, because that helps us, because then we don't have to keep focusing on Chris. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. This polygraph today is going to be recorded.
Okay.
Obviously, it would be dumb if I didn't, because what if at the end I said you said whatever and you really didn't say it? Obviously, you could go back and look at the recording. There's a camera right there. There's also a backup digital recording that I'm doing. It fails me the second I try and trust it. It always fails me. So, so you said that your cell phone, is it off right now?
Yeah.
That would be great, because we can't have anything like buzzing, vibrating, ringing, that kind of stuff. So this will take at least a couple hours to do the polygraph, just because it's a real structured type of interview process. I have to go through a bunch of things with you. You're going to get the same polygraph that I gave someone last week. So it's very structured, and we go, you know, in order and that kind of stuff. And you're going to know the wording to all of the questions I'm going to ask you on the test before we even take the polygraph. So don't. A lot of people come in here and they think, oh, they're just going to, you know, attach all these components to me and then just start asking me random questions that I've never heard before, and of course I'm going to react to that. That's not at all how polygraph works. And
That's what I thought it worked.
Yeah, you're actually going to probably know more about polygraphs than anyone before you leave here today, just because I explain everything to you and how everything works, okay? Obviously, you're probably nervous about taking today's test. Honestly, I would think something is wrong with you if you weren't nervous about coming in here to take a polygraph. Yeah. Even if people are like, I don't have anything to hide, it is nerve-wracking. And I have taken tons of polygraphs, obviously, in my training. I went to 10 weeks for training. I've been a polygrapher for about 5 years. I went to the best school in the country. So I want you to have confidence in the fact that if you had nothing to do with this disappearance, like, we're going to find that out today, okay? I have the best training that they offer in the United States. We use the most validated testing, the way I'm going to ask you the questions. So believe me, if you had nothing to do with this, I will be able to show them that today, okay? So that should give you some confidence that, you know, this is how, like, you're going to be cleared today if you had nothing to do with it, okay? There's actually only, you know, nervousness or anxiety cannot cause you to fail a polygraph. A lot of people think that too, that if they're really nervous that it could cause them to fail. If that were the case, no one would be allowed to take polygraphs, because every single person is nervous or anxious about taking the polygraph, okay?
I thought that's how it worked.
On nervousness?
Yeah.
No. There's actually only 2 ways you can fail a polygraph, okay? The first way would be if you fail to follow my instructions. I'm going to give you a lot of instructions today about how to sit still, how to answer questions, things like that. So if you fail to follow those instructions, you will not pass today's test, okay? The second way would be if you choose to lie to me today. Lie to me today, okay? Obviously, this is about 100% truth. Even if there's, you know, something that you didn't tell the investigators, you know, since Monday, I guess, is when you the police were involved. If there's something that you didn't tell them since Monday, like, that is totally fine. Like, I get it. You know, people aren't going to remember every single detail every time they talk to someone. As long as you tell me what the truth is today, you will have no problem with passing, okay? I promise you that. And obviously, I mean, I hope that, you know, if you did have something to do with their disappearance, it would be really stupid for you to come in and take a polygraph today.
Exactly.
Right? Like, it would be really dumb. Like, you should not be here right now sitting in this chair if you had anything to do with Shanann and the little girl's disappearance. Okay? Okay. And it's Celeste and Bella, is that right?
Yeah, I'll call her CC too.
CC, okay.
If that comes up.
Okay, perfect. So, and I know very small amount about the case.
Okay.
Just because I want to know less about the case, because I want you to be able to tell me about the case. I don't want to have some preconceived notions about the case, and that's why I don't want you to assume that I already know details because you told Detective so-and-so, that kind of stuff. I want you to be able to tell me like you were telling someone for the very first time about what happened when we get into actually talking about what happened, okay? Obviously, Chris, you are not under arrest. I have no plans on arresting you. At any point today, if you decide you want to leave, the door is right there. It locks us in here.
Oh, no, yeah, I saw that last night.
So there's a key in there now, so you can, if you just turn the key, it lets you out. Okay? And at any point today, even after all these components are attached to you, if you decide at that point, you know what, I don't want to take this polygraph, I don't want to be here, this is BS, whatever, that is completely fine. Just please allow me to unattach my components before you drag my $6,000 instrument on the floor and run out of here. And it's kind of a little maze back here, so I will show you the way out at any point if you decide, you know what, I don't want to take this polygraph, I don't want to be here, I don't want to do this. That is completely fine. The door does have to be shut for privacy just because noise does affect the polygraph. And I will read you your rights today, and that's just because the polygraph components are pretty restrictive. You know, they go around your chest and stuff, and you may feel at some point that you're not free to leave, but like I said before, at any point I will unattach all the components and show you the way out if you decide, even in the middle of the polygraph if you don't want to continue to take it, okay? So, does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to give you kind of a roadmap of where we're going to go today, just so you know what to expect and that kind of stuff, okay? So we're going to first start by going over a rights and consent form, and that's that Miranda rights form. I'm sure you've heard of it. You know, you hear it on TV shows constantly. Most kids can recite their Miranda rights. We're going to go over that, and again, it's just so that you know you're free to leave and that you're not under arrest, okay? And then we're going to do a consent form, and that's just something that's required by my bosses to say that you're actually consenting to the CDI doing a polygraph on you, okay? After that, we do a biographical and a medical form, and that's basically to make sure that you're a suitable subject to take the actual polygraph. I want to make sure that you didn't smoke, 10 bowls of weed, the night before. I wish that didn't normally happen, but a lot of people smoke drugs before they come in here because they're really nervous and they're trying to calm themselves down. Some people take a lot of medication. Some people hear voices. All of those things are things that I cannot conduct a polygraph on someone if they have those things going on. So I just need to make sure that none of that stuff is affecting you. You seem very lucid. You're talking to me. You're making sense. You're not jittery. You're not moving around, that kind of stuff. So I don't think we're going to have any issues. But I want to vet all of that out and just kind of, make sure that you had enough sleep and you're not, obviously no one's getting a lot of sleep. Probably since Monday, but just so we can talk about all of that, okay?
Sure.
And then after that, we're going to discuss the issue of why you're here. Okay, I want to know everything you know, and again, I don't want you to assume that I already know something. I want you to kind of start from the beginning and like telling someone, maybe, a friend that you hadn't talked to since any of this has happened, and you're basically having to relay all of the details of exactly what happened with Shanann and the girls, okay? And then after that, we're actually going to take a bathroom break. I'm going to let you take a break. You can use the bathroom, get something to drink. That water there is for you if you need that at any point today. And then you're going to come back in here. I'm going to explain to you how and why the polygraph works. Again, you're probably going to know more about polygraph than you even care to know before you leave here. I'm going to explain how it works, and then we're going to go over the questions that are going to be on the test. And like I said before, you're going to know the words to every single question. So it's not that, and we're going to discuss that even before we even take the polygraph, like what those questions mean, and just so you are completely clear in your mind when Tammy asked me this question, this is exactly what she means, this is exactly what she's asking, and this is the answer that I have for that question. So we're going to go over those. I let you practice answering them like 2 or 3 times, and then we'll go through them repeatedly if you need me to go over them 4 or 5 times, just, before we actually take the test. I'm more than happy to do that too. I want you very comfortable with the questions and that you know what they mean and how you're going to answer them, okay? After that, we're going to go, we're actually going to do a practice test. And again, that just lets me know that you're a suitable subject to take the actual polygraph, and then after that, we actually get into the actual testing. So that's why it takes a long time, is because there is a pretty big process that goes along with it.
That's work.
Yeah. So did you, you're not working today, right?
No.
Do you have a date that you're going back to work?
Not at the moment.
No. How long have you worked for Anadarko?
January 2015.
So,
About 3.5 years, almost.
yeah. Do you like it there?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I worked for Covenant Testing Technologies before that.
What is
And
that?
That's a contract company for oil and gas.
Oh, okay.
Before that, I worked for Ford for 11 years as a technician.
Oh my goodness. So does that translate into
No, well,
darker stuff?
it's mechanical. I mean, like, I like to fix things, and when I moved out here, I worked at Longmont Ford,
Okay.
and I moved up pretty fast there, but I hit that like kind of plateau that kind of just like I couldn't go, it got stagnant, and I was having this carpal tunnel syndrome, both my hands, and I mean it was bad. Like I was doing this like all day, you know, like it was bad.
Yeah.
So,
you still have that? I don't even know. Can you get rid of carpal tunnel?
oh, like it was just the onset of it. Like it wasn't like full on I need to have surgery type thing, but like now it's so much better. Like it doesn't have the pain. Like there's a lot of mechanical things you do in oil and gas, but it's not as repetitive as the car industry is.
So are you, and excuse my language, are you a worker bee or are you like a boss guy?
A little bit of both.
Okay. So you're to get your hands dirty too?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm a field coordinator right now for the area. I have 6 route operators and 2 rover operators. So that's what I'm kind of just over them right now, and we kind of game plan, like we look on the computer on our well summary screen and kind of go from there to see what kind of problems we might have throughout the day.
Sure. And
just kind of like, all right, this is what we need to do. You go here, there.
Okay.
So everybody's doing kind of middle part of the day, and everybody needs help, and try to get everybody checked out by like 3:30 or something like that.
Oh, that's nice. But don't you go to work pretty early?
Yeah, we start pretty like 6:30, somewhere around there. So.
That's super early.
Oh yeah, you have to get there early. You just never know what could happen. So.
That's true. That is true. So do you have an ID on you, Chris, that I could see? So I have the biographical form has some like driver's license numbers and that kind of stuff. So I'll just keep this just for a second till I do the other form. Are you named after anyone?
No.
No?
My middle name's just my dad's middle name, but other than that, no.
Okay. If I mispronounce your wife's name, please correct me. For some reason, it's so hard.
Just think of Shenanigans.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I got it.
That's the way she tells people.
Does her family call her Shanann?
So the way they spelled it, it was like Shanann, like with an apostrophe, but she just calls it Shanann. To kind of, she was named after Shanann.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, so.
Is it B-E-L-L-A?
For Bella, yes.
Okay.
And Celeste is C-E-L-E-S-T-E.
Perfect. All with the same last name?
Yes.
Right? Okay. So, Chris, this is that advisement and rights form. This just says that Agent Tammy Lee says, I'm an agent with the Colorado Bureau of Investigation, and I wish to talk to you about, obviously, the disappearance of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste Watts, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and to have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of those rights? Were they read to you, Chris? So I'll just have you write, I guess, when we get to that. And then having those rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now and obviously go through with the polygraph? Okay, perfect. So what I want you to do is go ahead and answer both of those as yeses, if you still agree with that, and then sign and date that signature line, if you would. Have you always been a Tar Heels fan?
Yes. 15th?
It is, yeah. My son is like a huge Tar Heels fan. I don't even know. why he likes them, but maybe because of the nugget stuck. I don't know.
Well, that's where Carl used to coach here too, and he was a Carolina guy.
Oh, he was?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Do you go to any, like, do the Nuggets play Carolina? North Carolina?
Oh no, North Carolina is at the college.
Oh, college. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm getting all my teams mixed up. You're right. Did you go to college then?
No, I wish I did.
You
That was
did?
nice.
Yeah. Well, where did you go to college?
I went to NASCAR Tech in North Carolina as well.
NASCAR is the name of it?
Man, it was a mechanical school.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very cool.
It focused on regular automotive and then the NASCAR portion as well.
Oh, very cool. Did
That was
you learn a lot of stuff?
Oh yeah.
Is that like kind of elite mechanical school stuff?
It was part of the Universal Technical Institute. Like it was part of their program plus the NASCAR part. Plus I went to the Ford, the FAC program there as well. So.
Wow, that's awesome. Do you have any other nicknames or anything that people call you?
It's Chris.
Just Chris.
And some like just random ones at work. Just it doesn't make any sense. So.
Like what?
Some call me like Rain Man because like when I go to a site or something, like if I do it once, I'll remember it, and this is one of those things.
Like, do you remember like phone numbers and license plates? And
That stuff I don't really pay attention to that stuff. Though. It was like when I was really young, my grandma used to always quiz me on like state capitals like every day, and like when I was waiting for my sister to come out from middle school or stuff like that, she was always like just pinging stuff off my memory.
Really?
And just like everything. I think that's how it built.
Yeah.
For what it was and what it is.
No doubt. That was your grandma that did that?
Yeah. My mom's mom.
Is she still alive?
No, she passed a few years ago.
Was she pretty old?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Lived a good life?
Yeah, she was.
Good. Were you close with your grandparents?
Yeah, I went over her house every afternoon after school and helped her out.
Nice.
Being outside or stuff on the inside, and she always cooked me lunch, some German food, kernels and goulash, schnitzel, all kind of stuff like that.
My first husband was German, so we had German sausage and ham all the time, and then just her German food is just
Mm-hmm.
love it. So Shanann's legal name is hyphenated?
I've never seen it written that way, but
okay.
that's the way her parents always said. That's how they did it.
Okay.
Shannon and apostrophe A-N-N.
Okay. It's easier to say it when I spell it out, but and you keep wanting to say Shannon, of course, but a lot of people call her Shannon. I'm
Yeah,
assuming.
oh yeah. Her parents sometimes call her Shannon.
Have you talked to her parents at all?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, are they being pretty decent and good? Are they coming here?
I'm not sure yet.
Who, like, are
My
you,
dad's here.
Your dad's here. Is there any
Yeah.
other family members of yours coming?
Not right now.
No.
Just my dad came out and just for support. He just got here this morning.
That's nice. What a nice dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is that consent that my bosses require, and this just says Agent Tammy Lee has advised me that she's investigating the matter of, obviously, the disappearance again of Shanann, Bella, and Celeste. I hereby say that to the best of my knowledge I'm in good physical and mental health. I also state that no force, duress, or undue influence has been used against me, and that I am consenting to this polygraph interview on my own free will. I understand that the results of this process will be released to, obviously, the Frederick Police Department, the District Attorney's Office, and the FBI. It would be very silly for you to sit in here and take a polygraph if I couldn't release your result of hopefully passing to the people that need to know. Does that make sense to you? And it says, I hereby give my voluntary consent to undergo a polygraph interview, and I understand that this process is subject to both audio and video recording and monitoring, which we had already talked about, okay? So if you agree with that consent, you could just sign and date it. So where did you stay last night? Because I know that...
Nick and Amanda's house. Nick and Amanda Thayer.
How do you know them?
So, Amanda used to be a director at Primrose School where Bella and Cece go, but then she transferred to another place, and Shanann was getting her on Thrive, and that's how they met.
So Amanda's transferred to another Primrose?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, Shanann couldn't like talk to them about Thrive, the direct sales business, like while they're at, like they weren't allowed to like talk like, you know, outside, like if their child goes there, I don't know, something about the school rules or something like that. So once she left, she talked to her about Thrive and got her on Thrive, and then me and Nick started running together here and there, and that's how we met.
So is she like a, what do they call them, a downline from Shanann?
Yes.
Okay, so she's like one of the sellers that.
Yeah, like
recruited or whatever?
yeah.
Okay. And I don't even understand Thrive, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm even a chick, and I don't understand what all of that Thrive stuff is about. What is it?
It's vitamins and minerals, and it's all plant-based, non-GMO stuff. It's really healthy for you.
Yeah. Do you do it?
Yeah.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I was 245 pounds when I started.
No way.
Yep.
How long ago was that?
2016.
Wow.
I've been doing it for a while.
Oh my gosh. So, I think the only thing I know about Thrive is like patches or something. Is that what that is?
Well, it's 3 steps. You have like vitamins. You have 2 capsules you take when you wake up, 2 pills.
Okay.
And then you take a shake with water and throw on a patch.
You have a patch on right now?
No.
Oh, I want to see what a patch looks like.
It's just like a little square piece that just kind of goes on your skin, and it's like, it absorbs, like it opens like up your pores a little bit, and the vitamins kind of absorb like through your skin, like time release throughout the day.
Like, can you tell you feel better when you have the patch on?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah.
That's very good. How much are patches?
Just the patches themselves?
Or are you supposed to do this in combination with all the other
The
stuff?
3 steps.
Okay.
That's what I call it, the 3 steps. But like,
I feel like you could sell it.
I
feel like you know enough about it, you could sell it.
She has me on the, as like, I signed up underneath her.
Oh, okay.
So like, you know, I'm part of her team.
Oh, okay.
But she kind of runs that part of it, because she knows like I'm not the type of seller. I'm not a seller.
Yeah.
I don't like.
You're not a salesman.
Yeah, like I would like say too much, she says, about the product.
Like sometimes it's not so great because of this, or...
Yeah, it's like I would just give out like too much information about the product instead of just having like them call her.
Do you sell it to any of the people that you work with?
There's one person that I work with that uses it.
Who is that?
Troy.
Troy?
Yeah, he
I
works.
think I heard that name, Troy McCoy or something. That's a funny name.
Yeah, we call him the real McCoy.
The real McCoy. Everyone's like, his parents like actually named him Troy McCoy. That's super cute. So he works for you, is that right? Or
He works with me. He's the other field coordinator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's got a lot more experience than I do. He worked in Kansas before he came here.
Kind of shows you the ropes.
Yeah, he showed me a lot about different things, and I picked up a few things that he didn't know, and just kind of like, we worked together pretty well.
Nice. Is this the correct address for you?
Yeah, it should be that.
Is Troy married?
Yes.
Oh, yes. So do your families hang out at all?
A few times we have. His kids are older.
Oh, okay. Like how old are they?
Like 11, 10, 8, and 7.
Oh, okay.
Somewhere around there.
There's 4 kids?
Two of them.
Oh, okay. Like a blended family?
Yeah. I think he met her when she had 2 kids already.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what's your social security number, Chris?
241.
Okay.
67-3387.
And your cell phone?
910-309-1702.
And what's your date of birth?
5/16/85.
How old does that make you today?
33.
And where were you born at?
In Fayetteville, North Carolina.
How do you spell Fayetteville?
FAYETTEVILLE.
Do you say Fayetteville?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And this says you're 225. Is that correct?
180.
Okay. Was that a lie on here?
What year was that?
That was 2014.
No, I was 225 then.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gained some more weight.
What do you think made you gain weight then?
Celeste, pregnancy.
Oh, really?
I gained more weight than she did.
You're a sympathetic eater.
When I went and got her Oreos, I ate a few on the way upstairs. I'm not gonna lie. That happened a lot.
Now, can you do the Thrive stuff when you're pregnant? Is that safe for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's all natural or whatever?
Yeah. There's different variants of the patches that she can't use because like some of it's for weight loss.
Oh, you don't want to lose weight while you're pregnant, right?
Or it's more like for fat loss, and that's like they recommend not using that type of patch.
Okay. So as far as growing up goes, and I'm actually done with that, so you can put that away. Thank you so much. Who all was in your family? Who did you live with?
My mom and dad,
Okay.
my sister.
And your sister?
Yeah.
So just 2 kids?
Yes.
Okay. And what's your sister's name?
Jamie.
Have you, is Jamie coming, or have you talked to Jamie?
I've talked to Jamie and her husband.
Yeah. How old is Jamie?
So she'll be 40 this year.
Okay.
She's 39 right now.
Okay. So she's a little...
Yeah, she's 7 years older than me.
Yeah. So you were at home by yourself for a little while, huh?
Yeah, we didn't really get close until I got like older because that was such a big age discrepancy.
Mm-hmm. So you get along with her well now,
Oh, yeah.
and her husband. So
Yeah.
do they have kids?
2.
2 kids?
Yep.
How old are their kids?
10 and 7.
10 and 7. Do you get to see them very often? Or?
I just saw them like when I was in North Carolina.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
Nice. When were you in North Carolina?
So it was the August 1st to the 7th.
Nice. And how far did you get in school?
So I graduated from high school and I got through the NASCAR Tech program.
Nice. So you got a GED or an actual diploma?
So it's like a certificate, I guess. It's not really a diploma because it doesn't have like English, math, science there. It's just strictly like mechanical.
No, but through high school.
Oh yeah, I got a diploma.
You got a diploma?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
And then you got a, I'm sorry,
Like a certificate from NASCAR Tech that I completed their programs. Like I guess it can't be a degree without, you know, like English, math, and science and stuff like that.
Did you always know that that's what you wanted to do, was the car stuff?
It was, if I could go back, like I'd probably just use that more of like a hobby.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe like dive more into the technology part of it, like because we had like an Academy of Applied Technology when I was there,
Mm-hmm.
in the high school I was in. Maybe go into more of the computer programming part of it.
So are you like a pretty techie guy?
Not I would say techie, but I understand like numbers and math a lot. Like that's like with working on these wells. There's a lot of programming, a lot of setting up these wells to make them run, and like using the numbers, the pressures to optimize the wells. Is something.
You already lost me. Like I do
that
that job.
job.
No, I cannot do that job.
That's why I helped Troy. Like he knows more like the stuff that was like 10 years ago type of thing, and I know more about. I've kind of like grasped the more of the stuff that's happening right now.
Sure.
And that's how like we kind of like work together. He's like, if he has to work on a pumping unit, like all right, I'll help.
You got this.
If I get working on like a normal well and setting it up, he's just like, here you go.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will just watch.
But does that translate into like my husband is a techie guy in our family, so like he sets up all our routers, like when I get a new phone, he sets up my phone for me just because he has that brain that I don't have as far as being a techie person. So are you kind of that person in your family?
I can do that. I can do that kind of stuff. I can't like do code or anything like
right.
that. But
you're not writing computer code?
No, I can't. 0-1-0-1. That's right. All that kind of stuff.
Right. Okay. Awesome. So, in your job now, like, what is your title?
So I'm field coordinator.
Field coordinator. Okay. And you've done that for 3.5 years or whatever.
So I was an operator.
Oh.
Like, well, it's the same. Like you're an operator. You're operating the oil and gas locations. This was just I was an operator, and I was an operator but / rover. Like I would be going around helping people. And now I went up to field coordinator. It's like now I just kind of like tell people like this is where we need to go and. Like, we need help, let's go there.
So when did you actually get promoted to that?
When one of our other field coordinators, he went to a different group, the HG Ops group, and our other field coordinator had to go down to Texas to help, so me and Troy got elevated up. So that's what happened.
Okay.
We were just kind of backfilling. We didn't know, like, if it was permanent or not.
Mm-hmm.
And it turned out to be permanent, so.
Wow, that's awesome. So tell me about, like, kind of give me a synopsis of your childhood, like, what your parents did for a living, you know.
My dad was a parts manager for a Ford dealership.
Okay.
It's kind of where the cars came
Right,
from.
see it.
And my mom, she was like a secretary and notary for a used car dealership.
Oh, okay.
So like yeah, she
You're
sold,
born into it.
she sold the cars too, but like she was more of a secretary and notary and kind of she bounced around a couple different used car dealerships. My dad stayed at the same one, changed the name a little bit, changed names. Then he went to like a different one, but it was he did the same thing. and he did like parts manager and body shop manager, and that's where he's still at now.
So how would you say you grew up as far as like your family structure is? Were you guys religious? Was there a lot of discipline in the home? You know, like, or who was the disciplinarian in the home?
So like we went to church, I would say not like every Sunday, but pretty regularly, you know.
And what church did you guys go to?
It was like First Baptist Church.
Okay.
And I mean, discipline, I was the quiet kid. I was the, you know, I just kind of followed it. I mean, my sister was the rebellious one that always, you know.
You're like, I'm a good one.
It's like I never, like, and my sister was the one that got the most of she was the one that showed me, like, that's what I don't want to do.
Right.
I would wake up to my mom and my sister pretty much arguing every morning. That's how I went, okay. They're like, I don't want to wear this, I don't want to wear that. I'm like, okay.
And you're like, Mom, what do you want me to wear? I'll wear whatever you want.
I'll just go, if I didn't do it, you know, somewhere today.
Right.
That thing. But yeah, like, my dad, he was a disciplinarian.
He was?
Yeah.
What kind of discipline did you guys have in the home?
Just, I mean, it wasn't like physical or anything like that. It was just, you know, like, just verbal, like, you know, this is what you need to do. And just follow that. Like, if my dad ever raised his voice, I knew that was like, that was my work phone, sorry.
Oh, okay, I was like...
Whoa, forgot about that.
You're doing kind of now, I'm not in the middle of the test. No, you're good. You're good. I have two phones too, and it's hard to keep track of them, so...
Yeah, my work phone, sorry, I'm glad I did that.
Yeah. Okay, so you said your dad was a disciplinarian, but you just...
I mean, it was verbal, like, cause like, if he raised voice, I knew something was like okay, that's okay. I'm good there. Like,
right. Did anyone struggle with like drug or alcohol abuse or anything like that in your family?
No, I mean, my dad did at one point, but it was like after I left. Like after I graduated and everything, and I just like, cause my sister, she would leave and she'd come back, leave and come back, leave and come back. She never like
runaway kind of thing?
Oh, like, she would move, like, she went to East Carolina, and that didn't work out, so she came back home, she moved to a different place, and that didn't work out, she came back home type thing. And, like, when I left, I was on my own, and I was, like, self-sufficient, and I never came back, and I think that hit him pretty hard.
So they expected you to come back, do you think?
Oh, he was used to me being around, like, you know, he's my hero, he's my best friend.
Your dad is?
Yeah. Yeah, so, like, that's where I think that kind of hurt him a little bit, because like once I left, I didn't move back.
So tell me, so you're talking about for college, like as soon as you graduated, you moved out? So is NASCAR close to where you guys live? Like,
no, like once I graduated high school, I moved to Mooresville, North Carolina. That's about 2 hours away. Okay. And that's where I live. I never moved back. I mean, I came back to visit, but I never moved back.
Okay. So you go to college, is it a 4-year college, 2-year college?
And that program I finished in 52 weeks. So it was like a year and a half, almost 2. Okay. Oh, actually, wait.
That's like a year.
72 weeks, sorry.
Okay.
72 weeks.
So a year and a half. And then where did you go after that?
I worked at Mooresville Ford and worked there till 2012. So that was like 2003. When I was going to NASCAR Tech, and I was working there as like a porter, moving cars around, changing the oil here and there type thing. And then once I graduated, they moved me into more of a line tech as far as like actually fixing things. Okay. So from 2003 to 2012, I was there, and 2012 to 2014, I was with Mama Ford. Okay.
Did you have like any high school sweethearts or like girlfriends from NASCAR Tech or?
There was no.
There's probably no girls at NASCAR Tech, I would imagine, but.
There was like a handful of girls that actually went there, so no, it was like, I didn't have any girlfriends really after high school.
Okay, what about when you got done with NASCAR Tech?
Oh yeah, like there was girlfriends like that in Mooresville in there, but nothing really serious.
Nothing serious?
Yeah, I met Shanann in 2010.
Oh, 2010? Yeah. Okay, and how long did you guys date before you got married? I'm assuming you were married?
Yeah, 2012 when we got married.
Okay, dated a couple years?
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Now, did she live in Mooresville?
She lived in Belmont at the time.
So how did you meet her?
Through my cousin's wife. And my cousin's wife and Shanann, they knew each other from from a wheel shop that she ran.
That Shanann ran or the cousin's wife?
No, Shanann ran. She ran like 3 different stores.
Like auto parts?
Wheels, tires, audio, custom stuff.
Oh my gosh, you're just all in that.
All in that.
It's all like crazy. Okay, so we're gonna, I'm just gonna ask you some of the medical questions just to make, again, sure that you're a suitable subject. And you said you've never taken a polygraph.
Nope.
How would you describe your physical condition right now? Good, fair, or poor?
I'll say good.
Good. So, have you had any major surgeries or injuries within the last 6 months? Are you in any discomfort right now?
As far as like pain and like
Yeah.
no, not really.
Okay. You know, maybe mental anguish or whatever, but
Just
as
like,
far
yeah,
as like
just,
physical or
like sick to my
your
stomach type thing.
Yeah. Obviously you're not pregnant.
Nope.
Have you eaten in the last 24 hours?
I had a pizza last night and protein shake this morning. So that's it.
Okay. What time did you have the pizza?
So right when I left here, so it was like 11.
Okay. And then what time did you have the protein shake?
Probably about 7:30.
Okay. Was that with all your 3-step process?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What time did you go to bed last night?
Probably about 12:30.
Okay. And what time did you get up?
Probably about 5 and just kind of looked at my phone.
Okay. And you say that the other Amanda and
Nick
Nick.
ran it down still.
Okay. And how would you rate your sleep? Good, fair, or poor?
Is there anything that came forward fair?
I'll put it in the middle.
Okay.
Okay. I'll give you that $1. Have you had any alcohol within the last 24 hours? Do you drink alcohol?
Only with like if I'm going out somewhere, like with friends coming over. I don't drink by myself.
Okay.
That's not. I don't think that's really.
How often would you say that you drink in a given week? Like how many beverages would you have?
If I drink something, just be like 1 or 2.
1 or 2 beers? Or
Yeah, beer. I don't do it.
No hard alcohol?
No.
Okay. Any legal or illegal drugs consumed within the last 24 to 48 hours?
No.
That includes even cough medicine, you know,
Mm-hmm.
anything like that?
No.
So you just had vitamins, is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alright. So now Chris, we're going to discuss the reason why you're here, okay? So now what I would like you to do is, again, kind of treat me like, you know, someone that has no idea about anything, and that you actually have to start from the entire beginning, like kind of start when, I would say when you met Shanann, just kind of explain your relationship, I guess, just so I understand it, as far as, you know, meeting in 2010 and, you know, when the kids came about and that kind of stuff, and then just bring me up to the point of, you know, yesterday,
Okay.
if you could.
All right. So 2010 is when we met pretty much through Facebook because of my cousin's wife, and she like recommended us as friends type thing, and that's how we kind of started talking. And our first date was at a movie theater. Didn't really impress her much because it was actually a nice theater. I didn't really know what I was walking into as far as like I walked in and there was like a doorman and he was all dressed in a suit and I was in camo shorts and DC shoes, and I was like, okay, hopefully I'm very underdressed for this. But like I walk in and I see her and she's all dressed really nice, and like she told me like after the fact, like, man, I hope that's not him. kind of deal, like, because like we know what each other look like, but like I wasn't really dressed for what we were doing then. But on the second date, I actually made a mistake again wearing the same thing because I kind of forgot what I wore. But we went to a Kid Rock concert, and like I think that's kind of where I won her over, because like we actually got to like the actual concert and like I forgot my ID, so I couldn't actually get in. So I actually ran back like 2 miles to the car and got it and came back. And I was just like, I was just like soaking wet. I was just like, it was like middle of July, August, and like South Carolina and humidity and everything like that. It's on an Army base. So I ran back, got it, and everything like that. And then I think it was our next date, we actually went to Myrtle Beach. And like she had lupus. Well, her lupus was really like acting up in North Carolina. So like she had like these flare-ups, joint pains, all that kind of thing. And we were driving back, like she laid on me pretty much the entire way back. And I think that's when like she realized, like, this guy's actually pretty nice, because like he didn't tell me like, all right, get off my lap or type thing. Like I just let her just rest on me the entire way back, and it was like 2.5 hour ride from Myrtle Beach to Charlotte, the Belmont area. But yeah, everything flourished from there. Like in 2011, I proposed to her over in Ocean Isle Beach. Like that was around our anniversary, and I did a ride there on the beach at night, and I could tell. I mean, she was extremely tired, and I was like, I just want to do this. Like, I want to do it like today. And she knew like so why are you being so like persistent to get me like out here right now? I was like, oh, let's go out to the beach. It's a nice night. Proposed to her on the beach, said yes, and everybody was ecstatic and everything. And she's very organized. She's like OCD about like organization, putting things like you saw like the pantry. She everything's just like named in a container all the way down. Like it's very easy for if you just came into our house, you would know what stuff was. You would know like where everything was. It would be easy. So like everything was just, she was planning the wedding. Everything was great. And then 2012, she were here, but she was planning the wedding from here. But everybody was back in North Carolina. So it was guess you call it destination wedding if you want, because I fly back for that. But we got married in it's like this DoubleTree Hilton hotel that was there. It was like in the court. It was in November, and it was underneath one of those big tents and everything. It was beautiful, and it was amazing. And we went to Myrtle Beach for the honeymoon, and then 2013 in December 17th, that's when Bella was born. Like we've been trying for a while, and nothing was happening as far as getting pregnant or whatnot. And she said, so since we're not getting pregnant, since it's not happening, like I'm gonna buy a supercharger for your car. Like, okay. And then it turned out that weekend we conceived Bella.
Oh my God.
The week she bought me a supercharger for my car. So it was
Did you take that back?
I'd already put it on. And it was actually like a special order, like part that was sitting in a dealership.
Okay.
Stuff like that. So like it was ironic that it happened that, you know, like bought a supercharger for my car and then that weekend conceived Bella. And then Bella was just a gift. I mean, she didn't think she could get pregnant because of the lupus and everything like that. Like the doctor said, it could happen, it might not, but it happened, and it was a blessing in disguise right there. It's like, oh my goodness, it just happened, you know. So like,
did she have normal pregnancies?
It's
Like was Bella's normal?
Bella's was she had shoulder dystocia when she was born.
So was like her shoulder was?
She was turned.
Oh, just turned.
Yeah, where like they had it like pushed her out.
But she had a vaginal birth.
Oh yeah, all that. That was.
Cord wasn't around her neck.
Nope.
Or anything
No.
like that.
No.
Okay.
Nothing like that. So Bella was born December 17, 2013. And she was a gift, so we just go along with Bella, and then and Cece was born July 17, 2015, and we had this whole little thing staged up with Bella in the crib and a little eviction notice. Like she was there, and it worked out pretty well because she was just standing there crying, like, you know, like I don't want this type of thing, you know.
I saw one of those that went like viral on Facebook, so that's weird. It would be yours.
Yeah, it was, and she was just sitting there crying with a little eviction notice, and she recorded it, and it was an amazing day just to see that. And then Celeste, I was there, like she had a midwife for this one, so like they actually had me like, you can stand here and like, you know, catch her, and like, but Celeste came out like so fast that like I barely had a chance to go like this, and they moved me out of the way because she just like came out. So it was Celeste. I was a lot better with Celeste because with Bella I didn't really know like a lot, like what I should do, what I could do, how to calm, stuff like that, like, you know, burp, swaddle, everything like that. Like I didn't know. I had like no idea. I just pretty much watched, like, all right, how do you do this? And then with Celeste, it was more of like, that's why Bella kind of like, she's a mommy's girl. Then when Cece was born, did you care if it's Cece or Celeste?
No,
okay.
Go for it.
All right, when Cece was born, it was more like, all right, I know how to change a diaper. I know how to do all this. Like I can do this. I can help like a lot more. That's why Cece is more of a daddy's girl now. Like whenever she gets in trouble, it's just like she said, and Shanann gets mad because like, all right, don't cuddle her when she gets in trouble. Like
she's in trouble. Leave her alone.
Like she just bit Bella, you know. She just like hit Bella. Like don't coddle her. That's where I'm going to coddle her. So it's like having them both around is just like absolutely amazing. They're like two peas in a pod. Like, Celeste is more the rambunctious, just like all out. She either goes or she's sleeping type thing. So she's always getting in trouble, always like trying to find something to climb, jump off of. Like, is
that like you or is that like Shanann?
Bella's more like me. She's more of the calm, just like she's cautious type thing. Like when Cece, I think, fed off of Bella a little bit as far as like, all right, she's my sister. She's the younger one. She's the youngest person in here besides me type thing. And she kind of fed off of her and some of her friends that came over. And that Cece just kind of like built that attitude. She was just like, yeah, she's a rambunctious little munchkin. Like if I'll show you a picture, but it comes off. But like when she was on the plane coming back, I mean, she just had this like this space like that. Like don't like.
But she was excited to be on there, or?
Oh, it was just like she was like being like. You can imagine a little kid in a plane in a seat. Like she feels like she loves to move around. She doesn't like sitting in the same spot type thing. And then when Shanann told me about the third child, it was just like, all right, let's see what we got now. See if we can, boy or girl. I mean, we're trying for a boy, so now we're just like.
Is it a boy?
We haven't told anybody yet. Yeah, it is.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
Can
they find that out that early, or?
At 12 weeks, they could find out. Really, she had one. The ultrasound was last week. Let's see. Yeah, it was last week. So found out it was.
Were you both there for
yes.
that? Oh, nice.
Yeah. So it was like right when we got back. So it was like this guy went back on the 8th. So it was on the 8th. That was the ultrasound. Get my days mixed up. Like now, I'm not sure even what day it is right now. But yeah, we had ultrasound.
15th today.
I was thinking about Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Sunday, all that kind of stuff. But like, yeah, we haven't told anybody yet. So
both the girls were born out here. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Bella was born at Good Samaritan. Cece was born at Vista.
Did Shanann go through any like postpartum or anything like that with either of them?
No.
No?
Didn't see anything like that.
Good. Did she breastfeed?
Yes.
Both of them?
Yes.
Okay. Very cool.
Bella a little longer than Celeste.
So Bella was how old when she got pregnant with Celeste?
So they're about 19 months apart.
Okay, so like 10 months old?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you were like, oh my goodness.
No, we didn't know if it would happen again.
That's true. So were you guys even using protection, or are you just like, it's not going to happen, so it is what it is?
Yeah, it is.
Kind of thing. Very nice. Okay, so keep going from after Celeste was born.
So after Celeste was born, I mean, we kind of thought, we kind of see how two kids went. They're just like rambunctious, they're sister love, and now they're 4 and 3. Bella will be 5 in December. So it's like, if it happens, it happens. As far as like having she used fertility drugs on both Bella and Celeste.
Oh, she did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like the third child now, she was on no medication, nothing like that. She's just on Thrive. Like she's healthy. She feels healthier now. And then with the Thrive, she really thinks that we only tried twice, and it happened. So she really thinks that it was more of being a healthier person.
Sometimes just having the stress off, have my kids, so this is just a bonus. If,
that. Yeah, that could definitely
Seems like a lot of women think, we can't get pregnant, and they have a baby, and then they're not worried about it anymore. So then they get pregnant again.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't think it would happen again. So,
definitely.
Yeah. So, tell me about after that. So.
It was just after we didn't think it would actually happen. So we really think that being a healthier lifestyle, being healthier, really helped this. Only really trying twice, and boom, and it happened. So it's just been.
And when did she find out she was pregnant?
I would say it was in probably the 1st or 2nd of June.
Okay. It's not very long ago.
Yeah. And she's about 14, 15 weeks right now.
Okay. So why don't you bring me up to, why don't you start with so you guys went to North Carolina, so maybe just start from the trip to North Carolina. I guess you met her there maybe for part of it, is that right?
Yeah, she was there So we got back we went to a Thrive trip in San Diego, and it was the end of June.
Okay.
And then, I think it was June 26th, that's when we came back here. Her dad was watching the kids. And then that same, later on that day, they flew to North Carolina.
Okay. So why don't you kind of start there and just take me up until yesterday?
Okay.
And
So,
as detailed as you can.
okay. So, while they were in North Carolina, it was they're there to see my family and obviously her family, and just kind of because they haven't seen the kids in a while, as far as our kids. And so they were just there. She had a couple things she wanted to do there, as far as like meeting up with her promoters and customers. That she had a bunch over there in North Carolina, so she was hoping that she could meet everybody else over there and have her dad, and mom, and my mom and dad have fun. Sorry, with the kids.
Mm-hmm.
And
Three babysitters, heck yeah.
I know. But yeah, it was mainly just a little family vacation.
This matter comes on for a first appearance. Mr. Rohr, correct me if I'm wrong, but formal charges have not been filed yet?
That's correct, Your Honor. The defendant was arrested. Formal charges have not been filed. By my calculation, I believe it will be due to the court at 3:30 on Monday afternoon.
Thank you. Mr. Mercer, anything you would like to say about that?
Not regarding that issue, thank you.
So the court has reviewed a affidavit in support of a warrantless arrest. The court has found probable cause for the arrest. Specifically, I see that Mr. Watts was arrested for 3 counts of first-degree murder, each a Class 1 felony, and 3 counts of tampering with a deceased human body, each a Class 3 felony. Again, these are only charges that are named in the affidavit in support of a warrantless arrest. It's the district attorney's office who will ultimately decide what charges, if any, are going to be filed. And Mr. Merson, would you like me to advise your client of his rights pursuant to Rule 5?
Yes, please.
Thank you. So, Mr. Watts, I would like you to listen carefully to the rights that you have, okay?
Thank you.
And so first, you don't need to make any statements. Any statements you make can and may be used against you. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to counsel. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you are indigent, you have the right to request the appointment of counsel or consult with a public defender before any further proceedings are held. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Merson is the head of the public defender's office, and he is going to represent you today and potentially in the future. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any plea that you make must be made voluntarily and not the result of undue influence or coercion. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Right now, charges have not been filed, so this is a limited advisement. I intend to bring you back next week once formal charges are filed on Monday, so I can give you a full advisement. But I will tell you that at this point, the court is not authorizing any bail. Once I know what the official charges are that are filed by the district attorney's office, I'll inform you the nature of the charges. If charges are filed, you have the right to a jury trial, and you have the right to demand and receive a preliminary hearing within a reasonable time to determine whether probable cause exists to believe that you committed any of the charges that are filed by the district attorney's office. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
I believe that your lawyer has filed about 16 or so motions on your behalf, including a request for a preliminary hearing. Do you agree, Mr. Merson, that that time period, that 35 days to have a preliminary hearing, doesn't begin until your client appears in court next week once formal charges are filed?
I agree.
And I have not seen, correct me if I'm wrong, a proof positive, presumptive great written motion by your office.
Not at this point, Judge.
Okay. Okay. And so would you like me to further advise your client of any additional rights?
No, thank you.
Mr. Rourke, what kind of conditions, if any, are you requesting for the protection order given the circumstances?
Judge, I'm going to defer to Mr. Wren.
Mr. Wren?
People are simply asking for the standard protection order under Title 18 at this point, given the deceased nature of the victims.
And I assume based on the no bond hold, the issue of possessing or having access to or control over a firearm or any ammunition is a non-issue until and if bond is authorized.
That's correct.
Thank you. So, Mr. Watts, I am going to issue a protection order pursuant to Colorado Revised Statutes 18-1-1001. It's going to state that you not harass, molest, intimidate, retaliate against any witness involved in this case. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If you were to violate the mandatory protection order, it's a Class 1 misdemeanor. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
And could we talk about some of them? I realize that things are happening very quickly. Motions were filed today. There hasn't been a lot of time to object or to file responses. Mr. Merson has filed a number of motions, some of which potentially may be time sensitive. My intention is for the parties to come back to court next Tuesday so I could advise Mr. Watts of his formal charges that are filed no later than 3:30 on Monday. So I'm not sure if I'm going to be requiring the prosecutor to file a response between now and Tuesday, or whether we can resolve some of these issues now. For example, the preservation of certain evidence, like police notes, handwritten notes, like touch DNA evidence, things of that nature.
Your Honor, I think we can address some of these pretty quickly, but certainly not all of them. We would be asking for time to file a written response to some of them.
Yeah, I'm just concerned about the time that elapses between now and Tuesday, and I want to make sure that the evidence that's being requested to be preserved is preserved.
Understood.
So, for example, can you, any objection for me to order that all law enforcement, both state and federal, that were involved in this case, preserve their handwritten notes? Any objection to that?
No.
So I will grant that request. Did you read Mr. Merson's motion with regard to touch DNA?
I believe that was filed under seal, and I have not seen it.
It was suppressed, so they should have had access to it.
Gail, Christy, could we print out a copy for Mr. Red? Again, I appreciate the fact that this happened very quickly, and so let me get you a copy of that, a hard copy of that, and then you can review it and let me know what your thoughts are. Is there an autopsy that's scheduled to be conducted in the near future?
Not yet.
I'm sorry, Judge, what motion was that?
It was a
16.
16?
Yes.
And while we're waiting, Mr. Merson, I noticed that
Actually, I'm sorry to interrupt you, Judge. It was D17.
D17?
Yeah, sorry.
so I see that your motions are numbered, but I'm missing 9 through 15.
Yeah, I basically counted them and then started off. There were some other people in my office that had filed those other pleadings and not numbered them.
I just want to make sure I'm not missing something.
I don't think you are. I think many of them many of them concern the media issue. On the way over here, the deputies advised the court had already ruled on that. So to a certain extent, some of that is moot. But if we are going to take a D17, in light of the fact that the affidavit is still sealed, I would ask that the court seal the courtroom and just allow the parties to argue that, because it will require me to talk about information in the affidavit.
Well, why don't we give Mr. Wren an opportunity and let me know whether, without talking about the substance, whether he has an objection or not. It's really more of putting the prosecution on notice than anything else. Why don't you read it first and let me know what you think.
This motion
You can give to the prosecution.
Steve.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I might. It was one of the... So, I did add the house to this. So the D17 will have the house on it as well. But that's the gist of it. At this point, I'm concerned about whether or not Sonata has been released from law enforcement. Okay. When was that? Late last night. Okay. All right. Then I guess that part of the motion would be good at this point. Mostly concerns what's in this motion. So, okay.
If I could take a moment to read this.
Mr. Merson, if I'm not discussing it. Mr. Mr. Rand?
Thank you.
I'm okay with continuing it, I just don't want there to be any time-sensitive issues between now and next Tuesday that we should have handled today.
I think we need to address it today.
As I indicated, Judge, at this point, there's not an autopsy scheduled or autopsies. I don't know when that might happen. I don't know if it would happen before Tuesday or not. With respect to this motion, and does the court want to address Mr. Merson's concerns about clearing the courtroom, given the sealed nature of this, or may I speak for you?
Well, it was I think it's based on the sealing of the affidavit in support of the warrantless arrest, and so it was your motion to seal. So if you think the reasons why you requested the affidavit to be sealed are going to be compromised, we could do this in camera. If you believe it's not, then we can talk about it publicly.
I'm not worried about the compromising nature of the affidavit. I will tell the court and make a record that the prosecution has provided Mr. Merson with a copy of the affidavit, despite the fact that it was sealed to the public.
I am concerned about this being discussed in a non-in-camera setting. My concerns revolve around the issues I brought up in the objections to expanded media coverage. It's an ongoing investigation at this point. I have concerns about, what would be discussed and how that would implicate Mr. Watts' right to a fair trial and his due process right. So my request is that the court seal the court so we can discuss this.
Mr. Wright?
Leave that to the discretion of the court.
It seems to me, based on everything I've heard, that the affidavit is going to be released at some point. It was the prosecution who requested the sealing of the affidavit. They're not concerned about this being compromised, the investigation being compromised. And so I think we can talk about this publicly. Mr. Wright?
And when you say talk about this, are we still talking about
Yes.
D17,
Yes.
Which was also filed under seal?
Yes.
So with respect to paragraph number 3, Judge, our concerns relate to the way this is worded. As the court knows, the pathologist goes through a very extensive process when conducting an autopsy, much of which is governed by statute. I think most of what he's asking for is standard procedure for an autopsy conducted in this jurisdiction and would be done. However, I have concerns about the way this is phrased in that it orders collection of trace DNA and touch DNA from certain areas of bodies that at this point we don't even have, frankly. Second, we don't know if that trace DNA is going to even exist if we have the bodies. So there's no way to order us to find something that may or may not exist.
I think when I read the motion, it essentially is putting the prosecution on notice that at some point they may be in possession of exculpatory evidence, and it's their duty to make reasonable efforts to preserve that and ultimately provide that to the defense. And so I think they're on notice by the mere fact that we're talking about this, that Mr. Wren got a copy of the motion, and if this becomes an issue later on, we can litigate this, and there's some pretty significant sanctions for the destruction of exculpatory evidence. Okay, so that will be the ruling of the court.
Your Honor, may I ask one clarifying question? Because the way that the motion is titled talks about the collection of touch or trace DNA at 2825 Saratoga Trail as well as during the autopsy, but the body of the motion does not. I want to make sure that Mr. Merson is aware that the home where the homicides were alleged to have occurred has been released by law enforcement, was released as of about midnight last night. So even as we stand today, we are not in a position to be able to go back in and collect trace DNA from that home. So I just want to make clear that the ruling of the court does not require us to do anything affirmative with respect to the home.
And Mr. Wren advised me that the government is no longer in control of the home, so I'm aware of that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With regard to the motion for protective order, essentially for nobody to speak to Mr. Watts other than his attorneys and investigators and support staff, I'm assuming there's no objection to that?
Correct.
You'll put law enforcement on notice on that issue?
Yes.
Okay. Any other time-sensitive issues that cannot wait until next Tuesday?
Nothing from the beginning.
Mr. Merson?
Can I just have 1 second?
Sure.
Nothing further, thanks, Judge.
Okay, and I would just respectfully ask that if you file anything between now and next Tuesday, certainly into the future, if you could advise your office of this, if there's more than one lawyer working on it, please number every pleading that's filed, and for the prosecution as well, maybe you can use letters. And that way I know that I'm not missing something. That would be wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, so we'll see, let's pick a time next Tuesday. I know everybody's really busy. I just had some time open up. And so what's a convenient time for everybody to be here? I'm also going to be asking if there's victim rights compliance today and see if there's a more convenient time for whoever the victim rights representative is.
We have been in communication with the family of the victims. We are in VRA compliance, but based on that effort. At this point, we don't have any specific times that are good or bad for the family, but we will certainly contact them as soon as we leave and clarify their availability for next Tuesday.
How about the attorneys? What's a good time for you to be here on Tuesday?
Anytime, Judge. I'll make it work.
The motion's hearing in Division 12 at 2 o'clock. That'll probably last an hour, otherwise I'm free.
About 10 o'clock.
That's fine.
Okay. So the plan is next Tuesday, 10 o'clock, we're going to know whether the prosecution filed formal charges or not, and the deadline for that would be Monday at 3:30. I will give Mr. Watson more detailed advisement, and then we'll decide what the next step is going to be. Does that work for everybody?
Yeah, one more thing.
Yes.
I would just ask the court order that the prosecution give the defense notice as to if an autopsy is to be scheduled, when that is scheduled, so that we can file the appropriate motions. I think you can appreciate why we would want notice of that.
Yes. Any objection to that?
Not as to the notice issue.
Yeah, I'm not going to be ordering that they, at this point, I'm not ordering that they be allowed to be present during the autopsy. Why don't we say 48 hours notice? Is that reasonable?
Yes, and if I learn that information over the weekend, I'll email Mr. Merson.
Okay with you, Mr. Merson?
That's fine, thank you.
They wouldn't do the autopsy over the weekend, though, would they?
No, I don't believe so.
They would?
They're going to try to get it done soon. So 48 hours is probably not going to do it. Because they make their decision.
We've all certainly seen autopsies scheduled less than 48 hours after the bodies are recovered. So we will do our best to comply with the notice requirements as soon as we learn the information.
Who would be making the decision on when to perform an autopsy?
The coroner's office.
So can you communicate with them that there's an order that there would be 48 hours notice, and if they, for whatever reason, can't comply with that, you'll let Mr. Merson know?
Is the court ordering that the autopsy not be conducted earlier than 48 hours after the recovery of the bodies?
No.
Okay.
What I'm saying is I'm ordering that you notify the coroner that there's an order that Mr. Merson's entitled to 48 hours notice, and if they are intending to perform the autopsy sooner than that, they need to let you know before it starts, so you can give Mr. Merson reasonable notice.
Yes, sir.
Anything else you can think of between now and next Tuesday that we can resolve today?
Nothing from the prosecution.
Nothing from the defense, thanks.
Okay. All right, we'll see you next Tuesday at 10 o'clock or Monday when we are at this point.
for them right now, for them on that trip, for everybody just to see the girls. And Celeste's birthday was during that, on July 17th. So they had a birthday party there with like jumpy houses and stuff like that. And they FaceTimed me during it so I could see it. They didn't have a birthday party out here for her because it was, you know, when they got back it was in August. So
Right.
So, but yeah, I got to FaceTime and watch it all, and it was pretty much just hanging out with family the entire time.
Okay.
Yeah. And now it's here just going to work and working out and going running and just keeping the house up and doing that. And just, I waited till my flight was July 31st, and I flew out there for a week. And I flew out there for a week so I could fly back with them. So we went, so July 31st, I got there, stayed at her mom and dad's house. The next day we drove to the beach, stayed there for about 4 or 5 days. It was in North Myrtle Beach. And first time the kids were seeing the beach. So they were ecstatic, obviously seeing waves, being in the sand. They love sand. Unfortunately, they love sand. Because it's just like you get it back, you just got to shower them off. Because Cece was so like into the beach that, I mean, her bathing suit was just full of seashells. It was like, okay, let's get all this off of you and rinse you off, please.
Right.
But yeah, it was an awesome trip. Like just seeing them react to the ocean, and then we went to like Broadway at the beach. It was in Myrtle Beach, like an outdoor little mall, and they got to go in these like little, you know, like where they strap you in a harness and you get just to jump higher. And Bella and Celeste, they love that. They just love jumping that high. It was amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I went to see my grandma, my dad's mom. She's in a nursing home, so like some days she remembers people, some days she doesn't. And luckily that day she did remember me, so that was really a good day to go in there and went in there with Shanann and the kids. And obviously like they had already been there a few times while they were there.
Sure.
Yeah, and they were. She lights up when she sees those kids. I call her Mama. That's what she always calls, but Mama, she lit up when she sees the kids, and she remembered me, and that was great. Yeah, and my dad came and picked me up, and I went over there and stayed with my parents for a day, and just kind of like hung out with them. Saw my sister, her husband, their kids, had a cookout and everything, and it was awesome. And then the next day, I think it was the 7th, yeah, August 7th, yeah, we went to her parents' house, had everything packed up, ready to go, and flew back here. And then got back later on that night, the 7th. And then on the 8th, I went back to work. And then on the 10th, that's when Shanann flew out to Arizona with Nicole. And I had the kids from Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we went to a pool party on Saturday with Jeremy Lindstrom's, his son's turned 4. And they had a little pool party and everything over there, or a little mini pool, and it was water balloon fights. They had a big time. It was great. It was awesome. That was awesome. It was just seeing their faces and seeing how much I mean, they didn't really play with water balloons that much at all. So Cece, like, she would come over. She put one right in my pocket and just smacked it while I wasn't looking. She's a little trickster. So that was funny. And drove home, got back home, ate, and it was a really awesome day.
Okay. What happened after that?
So that was on that Sunday. So got the kids back, got them all showered up, got them to bed, and just pretty much waited around for hear from Shanann, because she was flying back that night, and her plane got delayed because there's a lot of dust storms in Arizona. And there was some other weather around that was delaying flights getting in there, and they didn't have a crew. That's why it was delayed. So her flight was supposed to get in around 11, but it didn't actually get in until about 2. So it was about you want to just go into this now?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So about 2 o'clock, she came into bed. Like about 1:48, my doorbell picked up that she came in, but at 2 a.m. that's when she came into bed. And about 4 o'clock that morning, so my alarm went off, so that's when I usually get up, get ready for work and whatnot. So I get up, get dressed, brush my teeth, deodorant, all that kind of good stuff. I don't know if to take a shower because I work in the oil field, but I'll take a shower when I get home, type thing. And she told me before she got in that I want to wake up, when you get up, just take a shower, get the airport off me, type thing. So like I woke her up about after I got ready and everything, and then we had a talk about like selling the house and about separation and stuff like that. Like it was an emotional conversation. Obviously, we were both crying, and after we talked, she said she was going to take the kids to a friend's house and that she'd be back later on that day. So it's like, okay, that's fine. So I went downstairs and packed my lunch and filled my water jug and got my computer and everything and loaded my truck up and I went to work. And then once I got to work, started working, and about 7:40 or so, I texted her like, hey, I hadn't heard from her. I was like, okay, like I didn't know where she was going. Like I didn't know what friend's house she was taking them to, or what friends she was going to with the kids. So I was like, hey, text me, let me know where you went, where you took the kids. And I didn't hear from her. Like it's normal for her not to respond to me, because like when she has her direct sales people, like she'll get back to them first, because like that's what she does. Mm-hmm. So like for her like not to respond back to me, that's happened plenty of times before. So continue working, and I noticed like it's about noon, she hasn't got back to me like, hey, call me. Like I called her once before that too. And then about 12:10, that's when I got a doorbell alarm on my phone saying someone was at the front door, and that was Nicole. And so I called her, and I was like, hey, what's going on? She's like, I haven't heard from Shanann like all day, no texts, no calls. And I'm like, all right, this is kind of strange. So like Nicole's at the front door, and she's like, okay, her car's here, I can see her shoes, like, because we have this little rectangular long window next to the door, and she could see her shoes right there and whatnot. She's like, all right, something's going on. So like she called me, she was like, all right, like I can't get a hold of her, something's going on. And that's when I came home. That's when I left to come home. So Nicole called me, she's like, all right, there's gonna be a police officer here when you get here. I'm like, okay. Like they couldn't get in because the latch on the top door that's what we kind of put over, just to make sure, like, like if the kids try to go out the front door, they can, because that's there. But the keypad on the outside on the garage door doesn't work. So like they had to wait until I got there. I got the garage door opener, I hit it, we went inside the house, and I mean, car's there, car seats are there, purse is still there, phone's on the couch, like her wedding ring sitting on the nightstand. And it's like there's like no sign of Bella, Celeste, or anywhere. And it's like the police officer, I forget what the police officer's name was, but he was there, and he was just, once we found the phone, powered it up, and all the text messages like came through as far as like, everybody was reaching out to her and everything, like, hey, what's going on? Like, are you okay? Everything good? And there's nothing there. Like it was a ghost town, and everything that was there just didn't make sense as far as like why, like what happened. So we started like reaching out to a bunch of people, like any of your friends that, like anybody that had reached out already that like had a car seat or like had a kid in general, and nobody had heard from her. Nobody had a clue. Like her mom hadn't reached out to her. My parents, nothing was there. And the officer, Baumhofer, detective, I'm not sure if you know the people that are involved.
Yeah, I can't remember how to say it.
Oh yeah, I think Detective Baumhofer, he came, and they're all like, taking questions from me, Nicole, her son Nick, that was there. And then went over to, they talked to my neighbor, because he has a camera facing, like he picks up a few different angles and whatnot. And watched his video surveillance, didn't see anything as far as her leaving at all. So they're just like, all right, like where, like how this happened, like there's no like video of her like leaving the front at all. So we didn't know, we were just at a loss for words, like, all right, where is she? Like she wouldn't just leave everything here. Like even the kid's medicine was still there. And I was just like, all right, she needs that. So the only thing that was gone was really the kids' blankets. Like everything they slept with, like, Celeste has like this big New York Yankees blanket and a little dinosaur and like a little dog that makes noises and a turtle and something. It's a whole package. And Bella has two blankets, but one was still at the house, the other one was gone. And she has a dinosaur and like a little swan blanket. Her other little But we talked to the neighbor, we looked at anybody else that maybe had cameras somewhere, but nothing was going on. They had other community services, like go into houses, like knock, hey, have you, like, do you see anything, like, do you have a camera, do you see anything like that? And we had nothing at all. And it was just like, all right, so at this point I'm hoping, all right, she's at a friend's house, she's safe, and she's just like decompressing, or like she's safe. But like that night, like as I'm like calling like hospitals and hotels, and just like there's nothing, like there's nothing there, like nobody's had her check in, there's nothing at all. And then that was just traumatic because like I had every light in the house on, just in case, like, you know, like, yeah, I went laid in bed, but I didn't sleep. I was just sitting there, just like, I had friends that came over. Nick and Amanda came over for a little while, and they showed support. My friends Dave and Jeremy came over, they showed support. Shanann's friend Lauren came over, she showed support. Another friend, Melissa, came by that I didn't know that she showed support. Everybody's just like, I don't know like why this happened or how this happened, but like, I hope that she's okay, type thing.
Mm-hmm.
And just like, I was just hoping that I would get that knock on the door, or a phone call, or a text. I mean, her phone, I mean, they have her phone, like hopefully maybe it's a number I don't know. Hopefully it's like, you know, like a burner phone, or some kind of like phone she bought, and she could just text me and call me like, hey, I'm okay. Something. Or just get a knock on the door, and then the kids just run in. And I was just like it didn't happen. And when I was going through like that night, just trying to process everything, like I miss like the kids like sitting at the dinner table and like having to tell them to eat their dinner, and like I miss them throwing their chicken nuggets at me. Like when I went to their rooms, just kind of like, you know, make the beds, and it's like I wasn't gonna turn the rain machines on, you know, like I wasn't like, you know, gonna read them a book. I wasn't gonna kiss them goodnight. I wasn't gonna like, you know, do that. I wasn't gonna play in the playroom. I wasn't giving them like their nightly snack, like their nighttime snack. I wasn't, you know, giving them their medicine. I wasn't, you know, getting them dressed for bed. All that, like, it just hit me. It's like I'm not turning the monitor on to watch them because they're not here. It's like, where are they? And that night was just like, I didn't even want to stay in the house that night, but I knew I had to, just in case, like, maybe they came home, maybe they would come in that front door, garage door, or something would happen. But nothing happened that night. So I just laid in bed and took phone calls and texts from all our friends that I couldn't sleep either, and just asking for prayers, just asking prayers in general, just like, these kids and her are gonna come home. They're gonna come home safe. And the next day, well, detective, he called me about 2 a.m. just saying like, hey, we're gonna do like the missing persons report, and I'll get that all going. But yeah, it's like the next day, like when everything like started happening, as far as the news crews like pulling in, and then all the K9 units and the drones flying over my house, it was just like, it all set in like, this is not, she's not, they think something happened. Because all this right here, this means that, okay, my worst fear, that's where this is going right now. Because I thought she was just at somebody's house and she was safe. But now, it's going the other direction. With all this going on, with the dogs coming in, with the news media, everything just kind of happening, it's like, all right, this has gone to a totally different direction. And it's like, I was when all my friends like were coming over to give me some support, I knew that like, all right, like I was happy all my friends just came over to just support. I didn't want to be alone at that point in time. Like this is the time you don't want to be alone at all. And my friends are supporting me all through this, and I just want to find them. I want them to come home safe, like wherever they are. I hope they are safe, and I really hope they can just come home. The FBI agent Graham, he's been really helpful. I mean, he didn't tell me what leads they have for today, but I'm hoping that at least them coming home. Because it just being in that house and not being able to tuck them in, it's heart-wrenching, it's earth-shattering right now, because those are my kids. Those are like you made those kids, you know, like, do you have kids or anything? Okay, so like,
3 of them.
so like, just not being able to, like, you know, kiss them goodnight and saying I love you daddy, or I miss you daddy, or something like that, you know, because they were without me for 5 weeks, and it was, I got to FaceTime them every night, and it was just not being able to do anything, like knowing that they were just here and not knowing where they are now it's a nightmare right now.
So, thank you for explaining all that to me. Obviously, I have more questions, so I may kind of piece it out, just going back, just so I understand everything. And you kept saying that you thought she was at a friend's house. Do you still think she's at a friend's house?
At this point, I don't. Because all this, like, everything that's happened now,
So what does that make you think of?
it just makes me feel like either she vanished, like, she has the kids and she's somewhere where, like, maybe hopefully a hotel, but I don't think she's at a friend's house now, unless it's somebody I just don't know. Like, if it's somebody I don't know, great. Like, I just want her to be safe. But with FBI here, with, you know, CBI here, with everything that's going on, like, it makes me feel like, all right, maybe somebody has her that's not keeping her safe, or something terrible has happened, and that's the nightmare.
And what would that terrible thing be?
That somebody hurt them.
That's running through your mind sometimes?
And I don't want that to run through my mind, but it's running through my mind that somebody has hurt them, and that they are not safe. And I really want them to be safe. I want them to come home.
Right. And we want them to come home too. So let's kind of break it down back to when Shanann went to Arizona. So what was she in Arizona for?
Thrive local.
Oh, okay.
I've been down there with some of the upline leaders.
Okay. So she, mostly women, like, you know, other people that work for her, you know, downline.
Or downline people or upline people and all that.
Okay, and they just, you know, fill their cup, I guess, for lack of a better term. So they get there and they, you know, cheer them on and, like, you can do more and whatever. And I guess, do they teach them about new products?
Yeah, there's a lot of training that goes involved with it, like how to talk to people and stuff like that, how to bring in more people type thing.
Like, did Shanann make a lot of money doing this?
Yeah, she makes about as much money as I do.
Really?
Yeah.
And how much is that? Because I don't know how much you make.
About 65, 70.
Okay. She makes that much just selling
Yeah.
Thrive. Wow. How many people does she have underneath her?
Like, people that signed up underneath her, probably about 200. But like active people that promote it, it's probably about 50 or so. But like she has, her team does about $80,000 a month in sales.
Goodness.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Sorry about that. Okay, so she's at this conference, and obviously, even before that, like, you know, you said that you kind of talked about, you know, separating or whatever when she got into bed or after you woke up.
Yeah.
When did that start?
So that in the 5 weeks that we were, like, when she was in North Carolina and I was back here.
And when did she leave for North Carolina? What was that date?
June 26th.
So the end of June?
Yeah.
Okay. So she leaves in June, and that's when, what?
Yeah, like, being, like, when we were talking and everything and texting and calling each other, like, we could feel like there was, like, that disconnect there. And, like, over that period of time, like, our conversations were shorter, text messages were a little bit less, you know, like more like emotional type thing, you know, less lovey-dovey type things.
So explain, like, even before June, was there any other issues as far as your relationship goes? Or, I mean, everyone goes through ups and downs
Yeah, I mean,
in
like,
marriage, but...
yeah, I mean, like over a year ago, you know, it's more of like, you know, I could see that maybe it wasn't like as hot and heavy as like, you know, as it was when we first met, you know, that spark and everything like that. But like you say, ups and downs, marriages, like, you know, they have their lulls and they have their highs. And like, I was hoping that we could just it would just work itself out, like, that's all.
It's hard with babies and, you know...
Yeah, I mean, yeah, when the kids are involved, a little bit harder, a lot harder.
And just as far as like your time away from your spouse and, you know, just trying to make time for them and, you know, give them emotional attention and that kind of stuff. I know that kind of can get strained. Did you feel that once you started having kids, or, you know, did you feel that even before?
Yeah, we didn't like go on dates really a whole lot after we had kids, because I mean, we're just, you know, kids monopolize a lot of your time, like, you take up a lot. So it's like, you want to focus, like, right on your kids all the time. And that's what we did. And we didn't really focus on ourselves much. And I think that's where, like, I'm not going to blame the kids for a disconnection or anything, but, like, yeah, we focused, like, on the kids, like, all the time. But, like, and then, like, as our relationship got longer and longer, it was more of, like I could feel that disconnect that was there. Like, we really talk, like, we didn't have those deep conversations anymore, like, you know, anything like that. But like, that's when it kind of all started, and I was hoping that, you know, maybe it just worked itself out. And being like, those 5 weeks when she was in North Carolina and I was here, like, I could feel it more.
Like, tell me about that. What do you mean by that?
So like, you could feel like the disconnect more, like, in the conversations we were having, and like, they were just short, and like, it felt like, you know, like when we were texting each other, nothing was the same as far as that goes. Like, calling each other, nothing was the same. And when I got there, that's when you can kind of all, like, when we were talking, it was just, nothing was...
Yeah, tell me about that. Like, what did it seem like when you got out there finally?
Yeah, like, when I got out there, it was just like, you could feel like, you know, get to the airport, you know, just wrap the kids, like, around, they come running through the alarm and everything, they were running through a place they couldn't even run into. And give them a big old hug and everything, and then, like, gave Shanann a hug and everything, and just, like, you can just feel it start from there, like, everything just felt, like, different. Like,
we kiss or anything?
We kissed right then, but, like, after that, it was just, like, every night, it was more of, like, we talked, but it was, like, mainly it was through text. Like,
when you were there?
Yeah, because it was more like, whenever we would talk about, like, how we were feeling, it was more of, like, we were just text back and forth type of thing, because like that's how we could get our feelings more across. Because her mom, everybody was still there. Like, we weren't really alone because her parents were there.
So tell me about, like, when did that first text, you know, like, what was that first text like as far as, like, one of you, you know, deciding to talk to the other one about maybe separating or, you know, not feeling great about your relationship or whatever? Like, who was that first person that sent that text, and what did that text look like?
It was probably on her phone, but it was, so when I got there, it was July 31st, went to the beach August 1st, and her dad was there for a few days, and then her mom came down. So we were never really, like, alone together. So that's why some of our conversations were through text as far as that goes.
So while you're both there together, you're still texting each other about stuff. And what were those texts about? Like, what did they say?
It's just kind of like, you know, where's our relationship going type thing. Like, where, like, if we're bringing a third kid into this world, like what's our relationship gonna look like? Like, is it gonna be, are we gonna work this out, or is this gonna lead to a separation? Is this gonna lead to where, like, we stay together and be civil with the kids, or are we gonna be our separate ways and stuff like that?
And what was her reaction to all of that?
It was, I mean, it was emotional, it was a lot of crying. It was just like, I'm not sure, like, how to word that, but it was more of a, what are we gonna do? Like, how are we gonna make this work?
So your wife wanted to make it work?
Like, we both wanted to see, like, all right, is this going to make it work? Is this gonna work? Like, are we still at that point in our relationship where we're gonna make this work? So, like, when she went to Arizona, she confided in a bunch of her friends as far as, like, what was going on, as far as, like, where our relationship was.
And how do you know that?
Once this disappearance happened, like, they knew, like, I didn't know if they knew or not.
They reached out to you and told you that they knew, or?
Well, I told them, like, we were, gonna go through, like, with a separation and everything, like, oh, we knew you guys were having some issues there and everything. I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't know.
Did they tell you what Shanann had said?
No. They just said they saw her, like, and her emotional state, it wasn't the same as far as, like, they could tell something was, like, it was different about her.
So in North Carolina, is that the first time you guys have ever talked about maybe not being together and maybe, figuring out life separately?
Yeah.
Okay. And was that more, would you say, you bringing it up to her or her bringing
Me bringing it up to her.
Okay. Okay. Did she ask you why? Like, why now? Or how did that kind of stuff? So
Yeah.
what did you say back to her?
Yeah, it was more of just like, I didn't feel that connection anymore. Like,
Like fell out of love kind of thing, or?
Well, yeah,
how would you describe it?
Yeah, it was more of like, I don't feel the same way that I used to. Like, I don't think we have that connection anymore where, like, I can just, like, be myself and just, like, be everything that I need to be for you right now. And that's how I explained it to her.
And she said what?
She didn't, like, know really what to say. It was just like, I don't know, I didn't see it, but it's like, I want to work on it, and I want to see where this can go. Like, if we can fix it, like either through a book or, like, counseling or...
So after your conversation with her, it was your...
This is in North Carolina.
Right,
Yeah.
belief that you guys would try and work on it together, just to see if it would kind of work, or...
Or just kind of, like, see where this, like, we'll take this week, like, because it was an emotional week just because of everything we were saying, and, like, what we were thinking, like, and all that, especially bringing another kid into the world. It's like, we want that environment to be as, like, healthy as possible.
Sure. Did you guys, I'm sorry, it's pretty in here, I'm
Not
gonna pump this up a little bit. Did you guys sleep in the same bed while you were there?
In North
Carolina, yeah.
Yeah, like, there was a couple, I slept in the kids' room one time, and I slept on the couch another time.
Is it just because of the tension?
Yeah, there's tension in there. That's good. And then when we got here,
But when you're there, like, did you guys have sex at all, or?
No.
No? Okay. Were you guys affectionate after the kiss at the airport?
Not really.
Okay.
That's where we could feel like it wasn't really there at that point in time.
Okay, and up until the point where she left, was it, affectionate and?
No.
I mean, what was your sex life like?
The last time we had sex was in, like, May, like, when the kid was born, or kid was conceived.
So, that would have been in May?
It would have been, like, because she found out second week of June, so it would have been, like, May.
And was there a celebration or something that, did you guys go out? Did you have a date?
No, she got me a few shirts that, had, like, it said, like, Dad, Code of Fish in F3 type thing. She had a couple shirts made, all of one of them's a back rub type thing.
But as far as when you had sex in May, like, was there something special about that?
We had, talked about, like, having, like, going through pros and cons of having another child, but, like, we didn't, like, have, like, a celebration, like, of having sex.
So you guys, so you were talking about maybe having another kid?
Yeah.
And then you were actually trying that night to have another kid?
Yeah, I think after we waited until she was, like, when she was, like, ovulating type thing.
Was she keeping track of that?
She always has that on her phone. It's like
OCD, right?
Like a cycle tracker type thing, and it tells you.
Okay. So did you find that sex was more like a job, or did you really enjoy it with your wife as far as...
I never felt like it was a task.
Okay.
Or anything
like even like, we're going to do it now because I need to get pregnant, whatever. Like,
it wasn't like, whenever you're trying to have a kid, you have to, like, plan that part as far as that goes.
Sure.
Because, like, you can't just, like, have sex every day or twice a day, like, to get pregnant. You have to, like, once and then kind of wait 2 days or something, whatever the formula is. Like she said, you have to wait like 2 days and then try again.
Okay.
But that's what that was.
Okay. So before that time in May, how often would you say that you guys were having sex?
Maybe like once or twice a week.
Okay. So why do you think it significantly stopped right after she conceived in May?
Like it was, it's kind of hard to tell because we went through little spurts where like maybe it wasn't like once or twice a week. Like there's times we went like a month or two like without having sex. Like and sometimes like I would try and that would either she was tired or something was going on, like she was just aggravated with something and she was like, no, not tonight, like type thing. Like I was usually one to initiate it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but I'd say most times it was like I was shot down, but that's, married life, honestly.
You just kept trying?
Yeah, like you try, like you never stop trying, because if you felt like it was a job or a task, you wouldn't try.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I enjoyed having sex with her, so
Okay.
it was.
As far as like North Carolina goes, like when you guys kind of broached the subject of maybe separating or whatever, did she accuse you of because I think it would be a normal wife's reaction to be like, who is it, like who's the chick or whatever.
Yeah, like that kind of came up, and I was just like, that would never happen, like the kind of guy I am, I was at one of my friend's house, Jeremy, and he said like, you're the type of guy that I could send you with my wife for a week and know nothing was going to happen, type thing. Like people know the kind of person I am.
Solid guy.
Yeah, like I'm not the type of guy that's just gonna say, all right, my wife's gone, like who's the girl like I can find for this like 5 weeks? Like no, that's not me. Like I respect my wife and she respects me. Like there's no anything that she could like if she's somewhere safe right now, like I don't think it would be with a guy. If it is, I'm fine. Like I want her to be safe. I want the kids back home. If it was with a guy, great. I'd come back home. We'll talk about all that later.
Mm-hmm.
But like I never had an inkling she would do anything to me,
So how did that come up from her? Like what exactly did she say to you?
Because of our how our texts and calls were getting shorter and everything like that. Like she's like are you having? I was like no, I'm not having an affair. Like that is the last thing that should be on your mind.
Did she bring up any other, I guess, in a woman's mind, evidence as far as why she would think there would be someone else involved or anything like that?
No, it's just I was whenever she would call, sometimes I'd be out for a run or I'd be working out and she could tell all right, you don't want to talk to me right now, let's just go work out type things. Like when she was gone, I would take that more time to kind of go run, go work out, because I had time to do it type thing.
Sure.
I would always make time to FaceTime with the kids and everything when she would call. I would always make time to do it, especially when the kids are awake and everything like that.
Sure.
She would later on at night, when I would just sun goes down, I'd go out for a run because it's less hot outside.
And would she accuse you of doing other stuff while you were not answering your phone, or?
Oh no, she was she would ask me hey, can you do this for me? Can you find this medication? Send me a picture of it. Can you find something at the house? Little things like that. She knew I was at the house, so it's she had no reason to really have that fear in her head, but being away for that amount of time and being pregnant, and that's going to run through her mind.
Has she ever been away that long before?
No.
Okay. And you talk about her being pregnant or whatever. How was she different when she was pregnant than when she wasn't pregnant?
Well, I guess you're just a little more emotional in general.
I just want to make sure that they'll
The
go.
red light.
Yeah.
Okay.
More emotional?
Oh yeah, it's that's normal. Her cravings hadn't really changed or anything like that, but just just more emotional and everything like that.
Mhm. Would she kind of admit that,
Oh yeah.
I'm pregnant, whatever?
Well, I guess she's she's just she's with her mom and she gets really, her mom's really she's full Italian, so she's always always just gung ho about everything, and it makes Shanann really anxious sometimes, and it's a lot of stress being over there with her family and my family as far as like everybody, you know, like she's over there by herself with the kids.
Do you guys all get along? Like, just...
I mean, yeah, we all, I mean, pretty civil as far
I know
as...
you said that you went to your parents by yourself. Like, was there a reason why Shanann and the girls didn't go?
Yeah, because there was an incident where my mom had something in the house that Cece was kind of allergic to.
What was that?
It was some ice cream. And
What are your kids sick with? I guess.
Cece's allergic to tree nuts.
Okay.
And so not peanuts, but like...
My kid's allergic to peanuts, but not tree nuts, so...
Yeah, so peanuts is like, I guess, it's growing from the ground.
Mhm.
So the tree nuts like pistachios and cashews and stuff like
Those
that.
are the good ones.
I know, and kiwi.
Oh,
Kiwi's
goodness.
like grown, like, I guess the spores have like something that's related to tree nuts, found out the hard way as well. But yeah, like there is an incident where she had something in the house as far as it was ice cream that Cece couldn't have, and one of my sister's kids went and grabbed some. She was eating next to Cece, and it was just a point where like Shanann said, they cannot come over here again. Because Cece's the one that kind of would lunge as she would just grab. Like, I mean, if my sister's kid had,
She was having so fast you wouldn't even be able to...
You don't know, because I mean, like, how we figured out tree nuts was an issue is because Cece had a little sliver of a cashew one day, a sliver, and made her react. And her reaction has gotten worse over her last panel was a month, 2 months ago or something like that. And her reaction was a little bit when they prick her back and everything. So like that kind of drove Shanann to where like, all right, they can't come over ever again if you're going to have this in this house, and that's why that happened.
When was that? Was that during this trip, or was that from before?
It was during that 5-week span.
Okay.
Yeah, and they hadn't seen the kids in like 2 weeks when I got there. And Shanann was like, they can't come over. They can't go over there right now.
What did you think about that?
I was hurt. I was like, I wanted my parents to see their grandbabies. Like, even if it's just like we didn't even FaceTime. So like when I went over there, like I wanted to bring the kids, but like I respected her decision. Like, okay, like if you want the kids over there right now, it's fine. I just need to see my parents. Like, since I'm here, like I'm here for a week. I want to at least like go over there, give them a hug, and see my sister, her husband, their kids as well, and just kind of just say, hey, hello, cook out, and just hung out.
Do you know if Shanann told anyone in North Carolina about what was going on?
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Who do you think she told?
Oh, she probably told, well, there's people here. I know Nicole probably knew. I know Cassie probably knew. But Nicole lives here, Cassie lives there. There's some of her good friends.
But like, would she have told any of her family or friends in North Carolina?
I'm not sure if her mom knew or not, if that was the case.
Is she pretty close to her mom?
Oh yeah, she is, but I'm not sure if she like told her like the entire like thing about the whole like having something in the house.
Alright, I just mean between you and her, sorry, the separation.
No.
She didn't tell any of her family?
No.
And why do you know she didn't do that?
Because she told me she's not going to tell them. And, like, I knew she was confiding in a few of her friends because she told me that, because she had needed someone to talk to, but she didn't tell her mom or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. Do you guys go to church?
No, not here.
No.
No, we haven't.
You moved to Colorado,
Yeah,
you go to church?
No.
Okay.
Like, we were talking about, like, finding one for, with the kids and everything.
What about counseling? Did you guys talk about counseling?
Yeah.
Yeah, when did you guys talk about that?
That was probably, we got back from the 7th, back to work on the 8th, so it was probably about the 8th or so.
Oh, right before she left?
Yeah.
Or I guess she left on the 10th, is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. So what came of that when you guys talked about counseling?
It's like, I don't really think we really needed to go to counseling, so I've never anything that we were saying to each other, I felt like we could just say to each other,
Mm-hmm.
and not have to go to somewhere, sit on somebody's couch and talk to them about it. But like she said, like a couple of her friends that were married have been to counseling like once or twice or 3 times, and they're still going, type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
But like I didn't feel like I really needed to, but I was open to the idea because I thought like, all right, if she really like, if this is gonna work, maybe, but like I didn't really want to do it just because like I didn't think we needed to do that. I thought we could just like maybe just do it that way, but it the disconnection was there. I didn't feel like it was gonna help.
Okay. So you get back on the 8th or 7th?
On the 7th, go back to work on the 8th.
You went back to work on the 8th?
Yeah.
Okay. And what day is the 8th? Like of the week? Do you remember?
8th, 9th. So it'll be a Wednesday.
It was a Wednesday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the 10th was a Friday, that's when she flew out.
Okay. And then you worked how many days?
I worked Wednesday and Thursday, and then I was off Friday because that's when she flew out to Arizona.
Okay. So tell me about all the stuff you did on Friday. Or how was it, I guess, before she left? Like, did you take her to the airport?
Oh no, Nicole picked her up.
Oh, Nicole picked her up?
Yep.
Okay. What was the attitude like, or what was the relationship like when she left for Arizona?
It was, I mean, we were just, like we had talked about counseling and everything, and we knew what the sex with the baby was. We weren't going to tell anybody until she got back, because Nicole knew.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole was the one that, like, prepped everything for her, like, with the bag, and, like, a couple things, like, pour out a little fake champagne bottle and whatnot.
For which one?
For like a gender reveal type thing.
Gender reveal, okay.
Type thing like that.
Okay.
So like she did all that for us. And so Friday, I mean, I woke up I waited for the kids to wake up because she left pretty early that morning. Nicole came and picked her up and she left to the airport.
Was it like kiss, hug, bye, or was it kind of strained as far as?
It was a hug.
It was a hug?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just like, have a safe flight and just let me know when you get there and I'll send you pictures of the kids throughout the day.
Okay.
Type thing.
Okay. So, and then you said, I'm sorry, that you waited till the kids got up?
Yeah, that's what we usually do. We just wait for the kids to wake up so they wake us up.
Okay.
And Bella came in the room and she usually just crawls into bed and just falls asleep next to us. Like when she wakes up, she doesn't just get up and just go like Cece does.
But as far as Friday goes, what exactly happened on Friday?
So we just pretty much hung out around the house, just playing around. We went to like a grocery store, went to get my glasses, got some cracks in the frame. We went to Target. We went to King Soopers to pick up the click list over there.
I've never done that.
That was fun.
When did you do that? Is that your first time doing it? Or do you guys do
Oh
it?
no, she does it for me all the time.
Oh, she does?
Mhm.
Very cool.
Yeah, we just we had made a little day of it and everything, and
So, and I'm sorry, do your kids go to preschool or daycare?
Primrose.
Is that a preschool or a daycare?
It's a little bit of both depending on your age. Because
Okay.
like they have up to 6 months.
Okay, so what are your kids considered?
It,
In the preschool or in the?
Early, Celeste is like early preschool 1. Early preschool 1. And Bella is pre-K 1.
So is it like you can drop your kids off before school starts, like, and they will like
Oh, yeah.
have a daycare and then?
Oh yeah, it's like you go into like they'll have like a room like sometimes they'll only have a few teachers there at 6:30 in the morning type thing.
Oh, okay, you're right, and they combine most of the classes and stuff because
Mhm.
there's not that many kids there. So where is this Primrose at? Is that in?
Erie.
In Erie.
Yeah.
Is there only one there in Erie?
Yeah, I mean Primrose is like a chain of the school, but like
Right.
there's another one like in Thornton or something like that. And
But there's only one in Erie.
yeah, there was a teacher work day that day, so that's why they couldn't go.
That's what I was wondering. I'm like, so Friday they would normally go?
Mhm.
Okay.
They would normally go. That's why like I took that day off because like
You didn't have any daycare?
because she was leaving so early and whatnot. But yeah, we just played around that day and just I mean we went to a couple different places and.
And do the kids go 5 days a week there? Or how often do they go to?
Oh, 5 days a week.
5 days a week. And what is the normal time that they go from like 8
Depending on when they kind of wake up and get ready, usually like 7:30, like 4.
7:30 to 4?
Yeah,
Okay.
somewhere around there.
And is this because Shanann is doing her Thrive stuff and you're at work at the
Mhm.
oil field?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, it's like when they're at school, she can really concentrate
sure.
on all that stuff right now.
Does she pretty much work from home?
Oh yeah, she can work from anywhere.
But does she normally work like from a computer at home, or is she?
She just works from her phone. I mean, she uses
Her
her
phone.
computer, but she uses her phone mostly.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, I mean, you can do anything from those things.
That's crazy. Okay, so you hang out, you guys are running errands, Target, grocery store, that kind of stuff. What time do you think you get home on Friday?
Probably about, I would say probably about 4:30 or so.
Okay. And do you guys do anything else Friday night?
And just normal things like, you know, just getting ready for bed, or have dinner, getting ready for bed type thing.
Okay. Did you talk to Shanann that night?
Yeah,
Friday night?
yeah, I'm pretty sure I did.
Would you have FaceTimed her with the girls, or?
Oh no, when she's away and stuff like that, like we don't FaceTime the girls. They would really react to that.
Oh, because they'd be upset.
They'd be upset, yeah. Like Bella was asking a lot about her.
Okay. So did she talk to them? Like as far as on a phone call, or
No, there was no contact between her and the kids while she was gone.
And
That's normal.
Okay.
Like if she like last time there was a Thrive event that was like she went to Canada, and like it was like we do not talk to the girls. Like they would literally like have like a cry fest. Like
You're like, I can't handle that. So.
well, I mean she knows like
Yeah.
and, like it would really make her cry too.
Mhm. Okay.
So, it was just one of those deals.
Right. So what time do you think they go to bed on Friday night?
Probably about about 7:30, 8 o'clock.
Okay. And what did you do Friday night?
I went downstairs and worked out and just kind of chilled out at the house. And
So your weight is in your basement?
yes,
Okay. So you went and worked out, and then how do you chill out? Like, what do you normally do?
Sports Center, and just like if there's a cool movie on to watch or something like that. And
Did you have anyone over on Friday, or
Mhm.
anyone stop by, or
Mhm.
anything like that?
No.
Okay. And then what happened Saturday morning?
Saturday morning, kind of the same thing. Like Bella came in bed again. Like when she wakes up, she comes into bed and just kind of lays next to me, and then just kind of waiting for Cece to wake up, type thing. And then I was gonna go to Costco that day, but Shanann said she'd just do it when she got back. I go back on Monday, get some chicken or vegetables and stuff like that. But I got most everything from that click list, the King Supers. They were just like hung out at the house and played outside, and before it got too hot outside, and just played in the playroom and did some things around the house because it gets so hot out there. Like we couldn't go to the park because they were doing like some drainage thing, and they had everything dug up, and whenever it does rain, it just like puddles up really high, and it was just one of those deals.
Because you're in a newer neighborhood, is that right?
Our house was built in 2013,
Oh, okay.
but there was already houses there. I think those houses have been there for a little while.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you guys come in, or you're hanging around the house, playing around the house. So what happens around dinner time?
So Jeremy Lindstrom, one of his daughters, McKenna, watched the girls that night. I went to a Rockies game.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who did you go to the Rockies game with?
I was people from work.
And who did you go with from work?
It was Cody and.
You have a lot of names too, just because I don't know who these people are.
Oh yeah, it was like Cody Bourgeois and. Yes, because it was a raffle that we had from work.
Oh, okay.
So it was a work function, but it was Cody Bourgeois and Sam LaRue.
Those two guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So just
Yeah.
3 of you guys went?
Yeah, and then I came home about 11.
Did they win?
Yeah, it was a walk-off 3-1 home run in the bottom of the ninth.
Nice. So this is Saturday night, right?
Saturday night.
So what time did you actually leave to go to the Rockies game?
It was like 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock. Did the game start at 7 or?
6:10.
6:10?
Yeah, I
Did you
got
stop
down.
and eat dinner,
Yeah, the Lazy Dog.
or at the Lazy Dog?
Yeah.
Who did you eat dinner with?
About the same people.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so got down there, the Rockies game, came back about 11 or so, stopped by at the gas station next to the house, got some money from McKenna, gave it to her.
What gas station is that?
The one right by our house,
Do you know what kind it is, or?
Conoco.
Costco?
I think it's next to Pinocchio's restaurant.
Okay.
So
Is
got
the ATM inside?
Yes.
Obviously?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So we got that. Talked to Shanann on the way home.
From the Rockies game?
Yeah,
How did you get there and back?
with the Lexus.
Oh, with Alexis. So did you pick up anyone on the way? Did you give rides
Mhm.
to anyone?
No.
You just met them down there?
Yeah.
Where were your seats? Do you remember?
That was on like the third baseline.
Like good seats?
They're decent.
First level kind of?
Like 10 rows up probably, or something there.
Nice.
It was not too bad.
How much did you pay for the raffle?
Oh, it was just something to enter.
Oh.
Something to enter in there.
Nice.
But they always have something like for a golf tournament. I'm not a golfer or anything like that, but it was just something to enter.
Do you and your people you work with get together every once in a while?
Not mainly. This was just like a random thing. It was just something I never won anything, so it was just like one of those random things.
Did you pick them to go?
I won that one ticket.
All three of you won
Yeah.
the ticket?
Yeah.
And did anyone else meet you guys there from work? Or?
No, it was just a random thing.
Okay.
Yeah, but when we got home, I called Shanann. I asked her how much to give McKenna, and she was like, "It's like, do I give her 60 or give her 50?" I was like, "Just give her 50, because it's like, okay, you don't want to overpay her." I'm like, okay. When I get there, and the expedition was there. I think that was Jeremy's wife's car, and I gave her the money, and girls were fine. They ate pizza. I ordered pizza for them that night, for them like that. And then after that, I went inside, went to bed, and then.
Were the girls in bed?
Oh yeah, they were totally passed out.
And was the mom there to help McKenna, or?
No, I think she dropped off the car, because I didn't see anybody in the car when I pulled up.
Oh, McKenna can drive. I don't even know how old McKenna is.
And she had her own car. She had a Jeep.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't see anybody in the car as far as her mom was, but I think they just dropped her car off, so like when I got home, they could just.
Okay. So, and I hate to keep going back to the Rocky game, but you were with your coworkers there. Did you mention to either of them about, issues that you're having with your wife or anything like that?
No.
Are these not those type of people that you would talk to like that?
No,
Okay.
nothing like that. Nothing at all like that. It's like, it's personal type things. I didn't want like people at work really knowing like anything that I'm going through. Only person I really told was my foreman, just because who is that? Luke Apple.
Okay, and what did you tell him?
I just told him I wanted him to be aware, if he felt like my mind was not on task, that tell me and just send me home type thing. Because at work, when you're there, you need to be, because there's so much pressure around. Not like pressure, like wellhead pressure,
Yeah,
that kind of pressure.
Dangerous.
Yeah, you stand in front of a master valve or a needle valve that could be open or something like that. So you don't want to be 100 pounds could kill you. But I work around stuff that has
So did he ask you why would your mind not be right?
I told him my wife and I are we're going through a few things right now, and that separation has been on the table. I don't want you to know my mind's gonna be on task, and I wanted him to know if you see anything that I'm doing that you don't like, just let me know. Because my foreman, he's the one that's gonna he's the one seeing my performance reviews. He's my boss.
Is he out there when you're working and stuff?
He's in the office mainly, but he's one of the foremen that likes to go out to the field.
So he may see you out there.
Yeah, oh yeah, he likes to if he has meetings or whatnot, he likes to, or when he's done with meetings, he likes to get out of the office.
So what was his reaction to you when you told him that?
It's just let me know if anything happens, and I won't tell anybody on the team or anything our team, because that's personal issues. So I'll just keep me in the loop.
Okay.
Type deal.
And when you get home from the Rockies game, both girls are in their own bed?
Oh yeah.
They always sleep in their own bed?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So do they have separate bedrooms?
Yes, I have a joint bathroom.
Okay.
Jack and
Jill. Okay. So tell me about Sunday morning when you wake up.
So Sunday morning, we wake up like normal, and Bella actually goes into Cece's room and wakes her up this time.
Okay.
So it happens. But yeah, so that happens, and then we go downstairs and watch Bubble Guppies and stuff like that. And I put in bed a little early that day because Jeremy's son, Caden, called Buddy, he's turned 4.
Wait, are you talking about Sunday night already?
No, it's Sunday afternoon.
Oh, you put him in bed for a nap?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nap time. Yeah, they have a nap in the middle of the day.
That's the best, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we go over there after a nap. I wake them up. We go straight there.
What time is that, you think?
So the party that won, I woke him about 12:30, type deal.
Did you guys have a present for this little guy? Or
Yep.
And how'd you get the present?
Oh, we went to Target that day, and I got him a little dinosaur car.
Okay.
Yep.
So earlier before their naps, you went
Yes.
to Target?
Yeah.
Okay.
When we got the dinosaur car.
Do you go anywhere else besides Target?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, not that Sunday, no.
Okay.
Like, as we got back, it was about that time, and they had some, for like that little early lunch, had some they wanted cold pizza. So, that was their deal. It was the pizza left over from the other night.
Okay.
So, they ate that, and they went and took a nap. And then after that, we went to Jeremy's house, and we rode there for like 1:15 to like probably 4:30, 5 o'clock. Out there, it was like, I didn't know it was gonna be like a water balloon like pool thing. That little mini pool out there with water balloons and everything.
And what do you mean that, like you didn't bring swimsuits?
I didn't have swimsuits or water shoes with me or anything like that.
Okay.
So like it was,
You just get their clothes wet?
yeah,
Okay.
type
But
deal.
they love that.
Oh, Cece loves just getting in the water. Bella was more like taking the water balloons out and just like, you know, spraying them everywhere type deal.
Okay. So you get home about what time you think?
About 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Okay. So what happens after that?
Immediately just put them in the shower and try to wash them off because they had, you know, sand and everything. Cause they had a little sandbox over there, like with their little playground. And so I just put them in the shower immediately, just wash them off. They can usually like wash their hair by themselves and whatnot. So
are you in the shower with them?
I'm
or-
on the outside.
On the outside.
Yeah, I'm just like, I let them kind of do their thing and wash them up and everything and get them dried off, put some lotion on, pajamas, go downstairs. They wanted pizza again, so cold pizza.
What kind of pajamas did you put on them?
Just for nightgowns.
What did those look like?
It's probably, I think Celeste had like a pink one with like little, like a drawing of like a bird or something like that.
Okay.
And Bella, it might have been one that said like believe on it. Or, it was a multicolored one, might have had a unicorn on it.
Okay.
They have so many of those nightgowns.
And now, is it a dress or are they pants for the
No,
shower?
it's like a dress.
Like,
But it's like, yeah, it just kind of like falls down to their knee. It's hot, so they sleep hot, they sweat like crazy.
Okay. Do they take their pajamas off at all during the night?
No.
When they're normal?
Cece has a nighttime diaper. She sleeps in a nighttime diaper.
But she, I mean, as far as getting hot and stuff, they don't like strip their clothes off in the middle of the night because they get hot or anything?
No.
Or do they?
No, I've never seen them do that, unless they have pants on. Like if they have like they have their mermaid pajamas that has like a t-shirt and pants, they'll take that off.
The shirt part?
The pants.
Oh, the pants.
Yeah, because they get so hot.
Right.
So
Oh, I've never heard that yet. That noise.
Here's that button behind you.
Is that what was beeping?
No, I was just like, maybe it
Oh.
was like that getting hit or something like that.
No, I wasn't touching it.
No, like in another room,
Oh.
they always have that.
Yeah.
They'll have that.
Okay, so you get them in their pajamas,
Feed them dinner
feed
and
them.
FaceTime Shanann's parents.
so not Shanann, just her parents.
Yeah, her parents.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so they FaceTime them for a little while, and after that they sit on their couch. They'll have a Minnie Mouse. Cece has a Minnie Mouse couch, and Bella has a Sophia, the first couch, and they chill there and give them a little snack. And Celeste has some vanilla wafers. Bella has some chips, and then they each wanted the switch after they were done. So, sorry. Bella had vanilla wafers after that, and Cece had some like Cheez-Its or something like that.
Okay.
And then after that, just brush their teeth and got them ready for bed, and they both used some potty and like they normally do, and put them in bed.
Okay. Do they normally go to bed right away, or?
Well, they do lay in bed. Like they don't get out like once the rain machines are on and lights are out. Like Bella came out twice that time just because she knew like Shanann was coming home. Like I told her like, all right, she'll be home Monday type thing, because like Shanann's not gonna just go in there and wake her up at like in the middle of the night type thing. So like I told her she'll be here, and she knew
When
like,
you wake up.
yeah, she knew like, alright, time yet? Like she comes out like, she home yet? Like, no, baby, just when you wake up. Okay, when you wake up, okay. About two times she came out asking about that, but Celeste hasn't. She hasn't done that yet.
So as far as, you said you talked to Shanann, at least one time to ask about how much to pay McKenna.
Yeah.
Did you talk to Shanann any other time?
Oh yeah, like during the day Sunday.
Okay, and how was that?
It was just fun, just talking about the kids and like, you know, texting back and forth. I don't have much signal over at Jeremy's house. There's like a dead zone on Erie Parkway over there somewhere.
Did you send her pictures of the kids
Yeah.
at the party and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Yeah.
was she happy about that? Was she
I was like, yeah, I
upset,
miss them type thing, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah, but like, I sent her pictures while she was gone.
What about like phone calls? Did you guys have any phone calls?
Yeah, we had a few. I couldn't call her over there because it was bad signal area. I barely get the text messages out. But yeah, I
Like
mean,
you didn't call her at Jeremy's, is that what you're saying?
yeah, I couldn't. 'Cause
But the other time, like Saturday night,
oh yeah, like everything. Yeah, we just, you know, talked and asked how everything went and everything like that. And once I got him home, like after the party and got him to bed and everything, told, you know, Bella's like, she knows you're coming home and she's ready and everything. And she was texting me like about like 'cause the power went out, I guess, in Arizona because of the dust storms, and her friend Addie and Cindy, like, they paid for dinner and stuff like that. And yeah, Nicole and her were at the airport, and Addie's plane got delayed, and they were hoping theirs weren't getting delayed, but it ended up getting delayed.
so what, like if you could have taken her pulse then, like how was she as far as communicating with you? Was she, you know, like same old Shanann, or was she still kind of upset, or
It's
distant,
kind of hard to tell through those texts, but like she was ready to get home and see the girls and just be home.
But as far as her relationship with you, how did that feel to you?
I mean, it felt like she did when she left. Like, it felt like, you know, like she was like in that state of mind where, like, okay, she decided to be home. Like, maybe she, like, it's kind of hard to really tell, but through a text, but like, she wanted to get home and see us. Because she had been away, like, when she was in North Carolina for 6 weeks, and then she comes home for 2 days and goes to Arizona. Like, she only been home for like 2 days in a 6.5 week span. So she was just ready to be home, be with us, and just kind of like, just be around us.
So, what time was she originally supposed to be home?
11.
Oh, 11?
Yeah.
Okay. So obviously that gets delayed till
Yeah.
whenever.
Yep. She
1
got
or-
home, she didn't get home till like 2. She didn't leave there till like 11. I think they're an hour behind
Okay,
in Phoenix
okay.
at this time of year, because they
Did
don't.
she text you when she landed, or did you know?
No,
when
she
was
texted me
landing?
that it was delayed, and I think she texted me when she took off, but she didn't text me when she landed.
Okay,
I just felt her like get into bed.
okay. And you said that was around 2, you think?
2
Now,
o'clock.
you know there was a doorbell thing, is that what you said?
Yeah.
At 1:48?
Mhm.
Describe the doorbell thing.
So it's got like whenever like a proximity, like she walks up.
Like a motion thing?
Yeah.
Okay. And now, is that tied to like a home security system, or is it just
Ours.
a single doorbell thing?
The doorbell like records it on to the our control panel.
So it's all tied together?
Yeah.
Like garage alarms?
Yeah,
door
everything.
Alarms,
Yeah.
window, whatever?
Well, there's no windows, but just like
Okay.
there's a living room like motion thing and a basement motion, and like we have open and shut sensors on the basement door and the rear sliding door, and obviously the front door and both garage doors.
So is it anytime they're open, or just if they're
Anytime
open
they're
for
open.
an
Both.
extended period of time?
So like if the door is left open, after a certain amount of time, it'll say the front door at 2825 Saratoga Trail has been left open.
So did it alert you that she was outside using the keypad to get in when she got home, or?
No, it picked her up walking up to the door.
And did it alert you back?
When I saw it the next morning when
Okay,
I
so
woke
like,
up.
it wasn't enough that it woke you up?
Oh,
as an
no,
alarm.
no, it's very like a faint, like, ding, type thing.
And what's the living room one? What's that for?
It's just a motion detector, like if like you set alarm to away, like you know nobody's gonna be in the house, that's, you know, stuff like that. It'll pick that up and set alarm off.
Is it on when you're home though?
No, like if you set it to away while you're home, you're just gonna check the alarm.
Okay. So you don't have any of those like active, I guess, when you're at
Well, it's always active, but it's not set to, you can set it to away and stay or disarmed, but it's still gonna pick it up.
Oh, okay.
Like if you look on my phone, like go to the Vivint app, it'll show you like living room motion system detected.
So, and I guess, so just for my own knowledge, did you actually look at that, obviously when she went missing, and the girls, did you look at your living room alarms and that, I mean, to see if there was stuff going on in the
It
living
doesn't,
room?
like, once, because we had so many, like doorbell trips, because it was messing up so much as far as, like, little things setting it off, I can only go to the history so far.
So you don't pay for the cloud storage for that?
No.
Okay. Is that an option?
They had never given it to me.
Okay.
But, like,
So how far does it go back?
I'm not sure how many, like, different, like, events that it can store. Like, it'll have notifications, you can scroll, but it eventually just ends. Not sure how long they'll actually keep it.
So when this all happened, did you look on there and it, like...
The only thing that I saw that was really strange was that, when I left, it said, the garage door stayed open.
And no... So if that was on there at 5, whatever, in the morning, right? Wouldn't the other stuff still be there too that happened after? Like if there was motion in the living room or the basement or whatever?
It should have been the only thing. There was like a basement door left open and garage door left open.
Oh, when was the basement door left open?
It was about the same time.
5:27?
Yeah, it was like within a minute.
And then what was the other one, did you say?
That garage door left open.
Was the basement door open when you went back?
Not that I remember. Like when I got there, everything was shut. Garage door was shut, basement door was shut.
What, like, you go out to the basement, like,
The
is it
basement
a walkout?
No.
Oh,
It's a garden level.
okay.
So there's like the windows, I mean, you can see the backyard. It's not like one of the ones that's like a normal one where it's like a deep dive, like where you have to look up to see like the level of the grass.
So what's the basement door then, I guess
Oh, so the basement door is, so like when you walk in you walk into the house through the garage, and then as you're walking to the living room, you take a right, and then that's the basement door that leads down into the basement.
Oh, so that door has an alarm?
It has a sensor that tells you when it's open, because you can, since it's a garden level basement, the windows, you can walk into the backyard and you can open a window. You don't have to dip down, you just open a window and you can walk in, type of thing.
So there's an alarm on the
There's
interior door because...
Yeah, because like you could,
in case an intruder came in
yeah,
through
through the window,
basement?
yeah, like stuff like that.
Okay. And that one went off too? Like,
Yeah.
was that before the garage or after the garage? Which
I think
one
it
was
was,
first?
one was at 526, one was at 527. I think the 527 one was the garage and the 526 was basement left open.
Do you get those a lot, or do you guys even hang out in the basement usually, or?
I'm usually down there just to like work out, but I didn't work out that morning, so like it definitely wasn't open when I left.
Okay. Sorry,
That's okay.
I got off track.
You're fine.
So, the Ring doorbell goes to your phone. Like, how do you log into that system?
It's just an app.
It's just an app. What is the app called?
Didn't.
And does she have that app as well?
Yep.
Okay.
Should be on the phone.
Is it your login? Is it her login? You guys
Hers.
have, oh, it's her login?
Yep.
So is it her email and
Should be.
password? What is her email?
Shanann@gmail.com.
Okay. Do you know what her password is for that?
It should be like 428-4915, capital S, lowercase w.
Say that one more time.
428-4915, capital S, lowercase w.
Okay. Is that what she uses for other stuff, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Kind of common.
Yeah, it's her.
Her
Yeah.
go-to password?
Yeah, it's a phone number.
Okay. Oh, that makes sense. So,
It's a phone number, not hers, but it's a phone number.
right. Okay. So, I know, like, I have a Ring doorbell, and, like, our flag will shut it off sometimes, you know?
Yeah, that's why
it'll kick
I took
on.
my flag down, because like it kept like, after we had like the camera reset, because it wasn't working for a little bit, it was picking up, I thought it was a flag, but like, it wasn't. It was like picking up just like the tree moving around
Yeah.
and bush, like a branch or something, or
Like a shadow or something, like, yeah, I feel like
Yeah.
ours does that too, so. Is that the system that was installed in the home when you moved in, or is that something that you guys
We did.
installed? When did you guys install that?
I would guess 2 years ago,
2 years ago?
I think.
So are you completely asleep when she gets home?
Yes.
Do you hear her, like...
I feel her, I felt her like get in.
But as far as, like, was she putting away her luggage, you know, like,
No.
Like me, I'm crazy about, I need to unpack like the second I get home, no matter
It was
like.
it was
2 in the morning.
really late, but like, I don't know.
You don't think she was unpacking
No.
suitcases
No.
or whatever? You think she just like
No, her
went up
suitcase
the
is still
stairs
home.
and,
Her suitcase is still there.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So she's one that would wait till the next morning when she woke up and
Yeah.
unpack her suitcase and
Yeah.
everything? Okay, and do
Yeah.
it. You said the next thing you know is her getting into bed with you, is that right?
I felt her get in bed. We didn't say anything because I just kind of felt it.
Okay. Do you know if she was on her phone or like how any of that works?
I don't think she was on her phone. Like, 'cause, I mean, it was really late.
So what is her like routine for when she comes to bed, like before she gets into bed? I know it's kind of weird because she was coming from the airport, but like on a normal night, like does she brush her teeth, take her makeup off,
Yeah,
like
it's-
give me that routine.
Yeah, so normally it's like, alright, she'll brush her teeth, she'll get some makeup remover, like a rag, and she'll do all that. She'll take her balance, which is like something to help like stomach, help everything. It's like I won't say like a laxative, but it's something like that.
Mhm.
But yeah, she'll go through, she'll do that, and then that's pretty much it. And then she'll lay in bed and she'll text people, call people, like if she needs to, as far as like anybody, a promoter, customer, anybody needs her.
Does she charge her phone next to the bed? Does she?
Usually.
Okay. What about, I heard she had an Apple Watch, is that right?
Yeah.
Does she charge her Apple Watch every night?
The charger's sitting right there next to it.
But does she do it every night, or does she
Yeah.
wait till it's
Mhm.
almost dead?
She usually does it every night.
Every night? So
Yeah.
she doesn't sleep with her Apple Watch on?
No.
Does she sleep with anything else on?
Usually a t-shirt and underwear, that's about it.
T-shirt and underwear?
Yeah.
Okay. What about that night? Do you remember, or that morning, I should say?
I think it was a t-shirt. I think it was a t-shirt and underwear. I think that's because it gets so hot in the house. We had issues where the the AC for the top level had been like cutting out, so it just felt hotter upstairs usually.
Okay.
So like, I mean, I just sleep in boxers, and like I know that, we're both like furnaces, so like when we're in bed, so.
Okay. So a t-shirt, underwear, like do you know that, or are you just
I'm just
guessing?
guessing.
Okay. Did you see her, like, outside of the covers?
I just saw her like here up, 'cause that's when like I felt her crawl in the bed.
Was there hugging or kissing or anything else that went on when she got into bed?
No, I just feel her get into bed.
Where's your, like, how do you sleep?
I sleep like facing the wall.
And what side of the bed do you sleep on?
So I'm on, like, if this is the bed, I'm on the right side, she's on the left side, so I'm usually like this. I'm usually on my back or side. I'm not a stomach sleeper or anything.
Okay. So your back is to her, basically.
That's when I kind of feel her, because that bed it's never pretty bed, but like it sucks, and I could feel her get into bed.
Okay. And then, as far as like jewelry, does she take off jewelry? I don't even know if she wears jewelry.
The only thing she wears is her wedding ring.
Does she wear that to bed?
The only time she ever takes it off is to color her hair.
To color her hair. So she keeps it. Now, had she stopped wearing it at all because of, you guys going through your hard time or anything like she wore it to Arizona and all of that? Okay. Okay. So, because I think, was her ring left in the house?
Yes, on the nightstand.
Was that unusual?
Very.
Like you found that to be odd?
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
like-
If she colored her hair, it'd be in the bathroom, and then she put it right back on.
Did you see any evidence that she colored her hair, like to?
No, because she just colored her hair the week before.
Okay.
Because I think her mom and her, they're gonna do it because her mom's a hairdresser.
Okay.
So.
So she does it with her mom, or?
Well, she was gonna do it because her mom's a hairdresser there, but I think she just colored it on her own.
Okay.
Because she
So
was
as far as
asking.
like evidence of maybe her changing her hair to a different color, like to, disguise herself, like did you get any?
Nothing. I mean, like most of the time she likes to keep her hair black. So.
Okay. So she gets into bed, you feel her get into bed, and then is there a conversation at all?
When she gets into bed, no. Like I wait till I get up.
Okay, and then you get up at 4,
Get
do
ready.
your stuff,
Yep.
and then what happens after that?
That's when she had told me the night before, like, when I get home, I wanna get up so I can get this airport off and take a shower.
Tell me what that means.
well, get the airport off of me, you know, like type of thing. Like, she didn't want to just, you know, get in that late and hop in the shower and stuff like that. She just wanted to go to sleep. So like, she wanted to get up, like when I got up, so she could take a shower.
She wanted to get up in 2 hours?
Oh no, she thought that like she'd be home at 11, but that wasn't the case.
Oh, so did she tell you that when she was supposed to be home at 11?
Yeah.
But did you think still, like, maybe she still wants to get up and...
No, I felt, if I assume, like, I know I'm just, you know, it's not
You could be in trouble?
That would be in trouble. So
like, why did you wake me up? Let's take a shower.
I've done that many times, and I learned that you have to just do what she says.
Okay.
So when it comes to that, because it's just, I don't want to make her mad, so.
Okay. So, she ends up, you wake her up. How do you wake her up?
I just like, you know, like, I noticed like not to like, you know, go like that, you know, just kind of like rub her shoulder, just kind of like really lightly, because she'll give me the alligator eye, like one eye open, one eye shut type thing, and like look at me like, what the hell are you doing type thing. But like, and just kind of like rub her head just a little bit, just kind of wake her up like slowly, not where it's like jolting her or anything like that, and that's how I woke her up.
So are you outside the bed when you're doing that?
I slid back into bed.
So you're in bed doing that?
Yeah,
Okay.
on top of the covers.
Like, on top?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm in my work clothes and everything like that.
Okay. And what does she say?
She's like, I asked her like, hey, you wanna wake up, take a shower? And she's like, yeah, I'll do it, stuff like that. And then I told her like, can we talk a little bit? And she was like, yeah, let's talk.
Like, was she groggy at all, or was she?
No, she was pretty.
Pretty with it?
Yeah, pretty with it, and surprisingly, but like, yeah, she was pretty with it.
Okay. And how did you start that conversation?
I told her, we need to sell this house. Like, we need to downsize. We need to get something to where we're not, it's not strapped so much. Because, I mean, the house, we're paying, like, can I go down how much we're paying a month for the house?
Yeah.
It's like $2,700 a month. And that's a lot. And, I mean, with the kids' school, like, it was a lot. So it was just like, all right, if we can, like, sell the house. Like, she had already contacted the realtor, like, the week before through an email. So, like, the realtor already kind of knew about, like, that we were interested in selling the house. And so, like,
And how long have you lived in that house?
2013.
Okay, so...
In May 2013.
Okay.
So, like, yeah, I went through that, and actually, like, I was, maybe just get something smaller, like Brighton, North Glen, somewhere that's cheaper. I know nothing's cheap right now, but just something. But, like, I told her, and told her about what I was feeling. Like, I didn't want to text her, I didn't want to call her about, like, a separation, like, really, like, I wanted to be face-to-face with her talking about that. And
So tell me how that conversation went.
it was just about, like, I just don't feel the connection anymore, and that, like, how we were together, like, it just wasn't working anymore, and that, like, the love that we had in the beginning, I don't feel that anymore, and that, she said, like, it was more of just crying and emotional, and it was...
Was she mad at all?
Crying like she was, crying like I was, she was upset, but, it comes with that kind of conversation. Like, I didn't...
Did she accuse you of anything?
Being a woman, she's like, is there somebody else? I'm like, no, there's nobody else. This is me talking to you about this. Isn't it like somebody came into my life and took me from you? This is, me talking to you. This is just me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no outside influence coming from this. Like, this is how I feel.
Did she seem like she believed that?
When I told her there's nobody else?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I believe her when, I believe that she would never have, like, an affair on me, and she knows that I wouldn't do that to her. Like, we've talked about that before, like, many times. Like,
Has she ever accused you of that in the past?
No.
Has she ever, like, suspected, like, anyone else that you're close to?
Like, way, way, way early in our relationship. Like, when we first got together, and I was still getting messages from girls I was friends with, and she'd ask questions and, like, stuff like that. Like, who's that? Like, how do you know her? Like, and I would just, like, not talk to them anymore, just, like, ease her mind type thing.
Was she like a jealous person that would, you know, look through your phones or?
I mean, she had full access to my phone.
I know, but did she?
I'm sure she, I mean, if she used my phone for Facebook or like Thrive or Instagram.
She would use your phone for that?
She used, yeah, because she would run like that's some of the Thrive stuff through me. Like she would like make a post for me, something like that.
Oh.
Stuff like that.
Did you do that as well? Like, would you log into Facebook or whatever? No.
No. Like the only reason I logged in on Facebook like the last 2 days is to show the cops like other pictures and stuff like that, or show like the news crew a picture or something like that.
Okay.
Because she had it on my phone as well. She could just like log in there too if she needed. If like she did it because like sometimes her phone messed up and she just used my phone and it's boom, it's right there.
And then hers was on yours as well. Is that right?
No, she just used mine.
No, but as far as you being.
Oh yeah. She could toggle back and forth.
Okay.
Yeah, she just logged out of hers and go into, yeah, it was one of those things, like, she knew I couldn't sell.
She was trying to help you out.
Yeah, like, she would just use, like, any friends that I had, and just went from there.
Okay.
People
So
get interested.
how did the conversation with her, like, how long did it last, would you say?
Say, like, from 4:15 to just, like, closer to, like, 5.
Okay. And I guess I'm a little confused, because you talked about that you were telling her, let's sell the house and get a house, like, cheaper in Brighton.
Well, just, like, I wanted to sell the house just to, like, so we can get, like, if we do separate, like, we'd have, like, some money to ourselves, and we could, like, if, I was hoping she would stay here, you know, like, because she had told me before, like, you know, if we did separate, like, she couldn't afford to live here on her own, and she said neither could I. I was just like, you know, like, give it a shot, like, whatever money that we could get from the house, like, you know, fix it.
So you weren't talking about you guys buying a house together somewhere, it was more like,
I mean,
let's
sell
sell
the house.
it, split it, and then
Sell
we
it and
can.
just, like, we can go, like, we can have some money left over, like, and be close to each other.
Tell me about, I know it sucks having to sit here and talk to someone about all this stuff.
That's what I needed to hear.
Tell me about your financial situation. I know $2,700 is a lot for a house payment.
Yeah, I mean,
How much were you paying for it at Primrose?
I think last year we paid like $25,000.
So what is it
Or like
usually a
18,
month?
20,000.
What's your bill usually?
I think it's close to like $500 some dollars a week.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah.
A lot. What other bills do you guys have that are big?
Surgeries from Shanann's neck surgery.
What happened to her neck?
Disc that was compressing down. There was like nothing, like there was no like fluid that like the spinal cord with the fluid to support it was just bone on bone. And she had the scar like right here.
Did she have insurance when that happened?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it was
just whatever's left.
But it was like over $100,000 surgery.
So how much do you guys have left to pay on
I'd
that?
have she covered all the finances as far as like that.
How long ago was that?
That surgery, it was last, no, it was earlier this, I could look on my phone, I thought it was it was last year because I remember Christina from Hawaii came to help and it was during football season.
Okay.
So I think it was last August, September, October, somewhere around there.
Okay. So fairly recently.
Yeah.
Okay. So what other big bills do you guys have?
CCs, like endoscopies for EOE, because she had acid reflux.
Okay.
And allergy testing, and CC had a clogged tear duct. And
I had that too, that was not fun.
yeah, tubes in their ears, and their adenoids removed.
Oh goodness.
So there was that. Yeah, there was that.
What medication are they on? Are they on some medication?
They have inhalers for like they were going through like, it was like, they said it was like child asthma, but they couldn't call it asthma because they're so young. So they would have like a little inhaler, the albuterol inhaler there. And CC had Singulair, which was for allergy, like, and Bella, and CC had Omeprazole too for the acid reflux.
Okay. And that's the stuff that you give them at night, pretty much?
Omeprazole, I just kind of give CC that when, just throughout the day, like 30 minutes before she eats, if I gotta remember, like, somewhere in there. And it seems like I give it to her at night.
Okay, okay. So what other big bills do you have?
I think that was mainly what we paid, and some credit card bills.
How much do you think you owe on credit cards total?
I think it's like a random guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess about 8,000 to 10,000.
Okay.
I have like,
You don't do the finances?
no, because I mean, yeah, because she knew like from when she met me, like the one stupid thing that I did was that I sold my 4-wheeler for less than I owed on it, and she just like, that's the stupidest thing I ever heard. You're never touching the finances.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, I can deal with that.
Right. What about like car payments and stuff?
Car was paid for by Lavelle.
What's that?
The car was paid for by Thrive. Lavelle is the company, and Thrive is the product.
Oh.
So she's, if your team sells over $12,000 a month, they give you a car bonus.
Oh.
Yeah.
So they pay the bill, the car bill?
Yeah, they give you $800 a month.
And can you drive the car? Like, is it a
Anybody.
family car?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
Wow. Strike thing is kind of crazy. Okay, so what about any other bills or any other?
I'm between the surgeries and the kids' little operations and credit cards and the house, just like utilities, stuff like that. And we did file for bankruptcy like 2 years ago, just because of everything that was like on our plate.
And how much was discharged in that bankruptcy?
I am not sure.
Like,
But
just bare ballpark. Did it include, you know, cars and, you know, all sorts of stuff?
No, cars wasn't part of it, because she was with Lavelle at that point in time. I think it was mainly like a lot of like maybe furniture that we owed on, just everything that, I mean, it's hard to put even a ballpark number, honestly, because it wasn't medical. Like medical bankruptcy is different than just normal bankruptcy, I think. So like none of that was touched, and the house it was still, you know, that wasn't part of it
You
either.
didn't touch that, yeah.
No. So it was just like anything else that was like outstanding or pending. But I couldn't even put a ballpark on it. I really don't know.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. So how would you like classify your financial situation?
I mean, with everything that we have going on, I mean, like when the kids like go back when they're going back to school, it'd probably be like pretty much like check to check, if you know, because most, like, she had taken out a loan on my 401k as well to catch up with the house payments.
Okay. How much did she take out?
10,000.
Okay, when was that?
August, so I'm gonna say 5 months ago.
Okay.
I'm just ballparking that.
Okay.
Because we were like almost 3 months behind.
Okay. Was it close to being repossessed, or were you getting
No, like,
threats about that?
we had a letter from Chase. That's who the lender's from.
How did she feel about the situation you guys were in?
I mean, she was stressed out about it. I mean, that's why we took the 401k loan out. That was the max we could do, and just put it all towards the house and get caught up.
Mm-hmm. So are you current right now?
I just gotta pay August.
Okay. When was that due on the 1st?
It's due by the 16th.
By the 16th? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you guys get health insurance through your job?
Yeah, United Healthcare.
Okay. How much do you pay for that each month?
I think it's like $350 something. Oh, every two weeks.
350?
I think it's I'm trying to think now.
Is it 700 a month?
It's, I have to look at my last pay stub, but maybe it's like 500 something a month. So I'm trying to think, like, I'm looking at all the deductions that we have coming out for like me plus spouse and child type thing.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't classify it as like, you know, like if you have another child it goes up. It's just like, you know, you plus spouse plus child.
For family, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I think it's every 2 weeks. I pay bi-weekly, so I'd have to look at my last check, but I think it's about maybe it's like $5 something a month.
Okay. So that's health insurance. What about life insurance? Do you guys have any life insurance?
Yes. Yeah, I got one for Shanann through work, and then one for both kids through work. I think Bella and Celeste is like a $20,000 one. I think that was the max you could do.
$20,000 a piece?
Yeah, I think that's what the
So
max you can do.
Cover funeral costs?
Yeah, and then like, I think Shanann's is like 50 or 100, something that's the max you could do.
Okay. Do you guys have any like other place life insurance with any other?
I think Shanann has like her own, and I have my own type thing.
Okay. How much do you have on you?
Oh, no clue.
Why wouldn't you know what you have?
Did
she get it?
She did it. She does.
Oh,
She does
okay.
all that. Like, cause like I think the person who introduced us, my cousin's wife, she did like insurance. I think she did it through her.
Oh, and what's her name again?
Her name's Nicole, because they're not together anymore. Nicole Kennedy.
Nicole Kennedy?
Yeah.
Oh, they're not married anymore?
No.
Are you guys still close with her, or like, would you talk to her?
No, I don't think Shanann and her had fallen out.
They did have a
Yeah.
falling out?
Yeah, something about like her old boss and like some like money thing as far as like him and some like it was something I didn't know
Are you
about.
starting to say embezzling?
Yeah.
Okay, like the boss was embezzling, or did they accuse Shanann?
I think it was the other way around, but I had like no like really details about it, and it was just like one was saying one thing, one was saying the other. And I was like,
And I just want to make sure I'm not getting this mixed up.
Yeah.
The boss maybe accused Shanann of embezzling money?
Yeah.
And how long ago would that have been?
Well, that was like right before I met her.
Like 2010?
Yeah.
Okay. And where was she working? Was she working at that?
Like her boss was the one that owned all the wheel shops. And I think Nicole Kennedy gave her, she did insurance at that point in time. And
Okay. So whatever happened with that? Like the boss accusing your wife of...
they're still good friends.
The boss and your wife?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's like putting everything out on Facebook, like to everybody. He has contacts all around the world.
Mm-hmm.
So they're still like, she's trying to get him on Thrive and all that kind of stuff. I think he actually uses it, but not right, but he uses it.
Okay. And then you said Nicole and Shanann had now falling out because of that.
Nicole Kennedy. There's like...
There's so many Nicoles.
There's Nicole's, there's Nick's. I don't want to get all this like mixed up. So yeah, Nicole Kennedy, yeah.
Okay. But you don't talk to Nicole Kennedy either?
I haven't talked to her in years.
She didn't reach out to you after all this
No.
happened or anything like that?
No.
So do you have any idea like what policy Shanann would have gotten on you? Like how big it would have been, or you probably know what you're worth.
I don't. I know I have like a dismemberment thing at work. If I get dismembered, it's like $250,000 or something like that. But as far as like anything outside of work, I have no clue about the dollar amount. I know she set all that up.
Okay. For her and you?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you ever help her with that at all?
Mm-hmm. Like she handles all that. Like she always did books at the jobs, like at the wheel stores and everything like that. And she was really good at it.
Okay.
She's great with money, so.
Who, Shanann?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she knows exactly like, all right, I don't need to pay this right now, I can pay all this. Like she knew like where to divvy out her money.
Like a shell game. I'll pay this right now, yeah.
And she knew what the priorities were.
Mm-hmm.
So
how are you, how are you right this moment with your financial situation? Like, do you have money open on credit cards, money in the bank, like that kind of stuff?
Yeah, so I think in Chase we have like maybe like 2,000 in there. In USA probably about 1,500.
Are those checking accounts or those just
Checking.
Checking?
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as credit cards, like most of the ones I haven't used credit cards, 'cause I know they're like pretty much like she pays the minimum on it, so like I don't use them.
Like maxed out probably.
More than likely, I mean if they're with the interest payments and whatnot, just pay the minimum. They don't go down much, but like I know like Capital One maybe has like $100 left to spend on it or something like that, and like the Credit One and the other Capital Ones, like I know those probably don't have much on them, so I don't even use them.
So when you're talking to Shanann, obviously in the bed about, your financial situation and that you think you should separate and that kind of stuff, like, does she ever, like, act out against you, like, you know, being pissed off, like, slap you?
No,
hit you, or-
it's talking about financial situation in general.
No, like that morning when you guys
Oh.
were talking in bed and she's
Oh, no.
crying and upset, like, does she act out
Oh,
at
no,
all
there's
against
nothing,
you?
we've never, like, raised a hand to each other, struck each other, like, we don't even really yell at each other, like, it's like, when we talk, it's pretty civil. I
Mhm.
mean, she didn't raise a hand, she didn't yell, she didn't do anything like that.
Okay. And you?
No,
not use her or anything like
definitely
that?
not.
Okay, so when is, like, how long did you guys end up talking in the bed?
So it was almost about 5.
Okay, so about 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's like give or take, yeah.
Okay, and then she tells you, I'm taking the kids to a friend's house, but I'll be back later.
Yeah.
And she didn't tell you what friend that was, or did she?
That's why I was very vague, and that's why I texted her later that day, like, hey, like, if you could tell me where you went, and where the kids up, like, where you took the kids, like, yeah. I'd like to know.
Okay. And then, you do what after you get out of bed?
Yeah, so like I go downstairs and pack my lunch, make a protein shake, down that, fill my water jug up, get my computer, get my book bag, and put some more tools in my truck,
And your truck is where at this time?
it's over on the corner of the house. Yeah, it's over on the west side.
And that's where you normally park the truck?
Like either there or across the street where the neighbors is over there, 'cause I had parked over there 'cause there's somebody going through the garages and cars parked on the outside, like stealing stuff.
Like in your neighborhood or
Yeah.
just in Frederick?
In our neighborhood, there was like 3 or 4 nights in a row, like they found somebody, like on cameras, like.
So are you saying you parked the truck a little closer to your house, or?
Well, like sometimes I was parking on the neighbor's side where his camera faces.
Oh, just so they can catch it? or
Just like,
whatever?
'cause my doorbell camera doesn't reach that far.
Okay. And do you know what his camera angle is? Like, have you looked at his surveillance video?
He told me
in the
where to
past?
park it.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
So that it could watch it?
yeah.
Okay.
He told me to park it like right, I didn't want to park in front of his driveway, because I didn't want somebody to back into it, like if his wife or somebody didn't forgot, like, oh, there's not usually a truck there or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They want them to back into it.
Sure. So tell me that morning exactly what you did with your truck and...
Yeah, so I got in my truck, pulled forward, backed up to my garage so I can get everything in, because like, since it was over the weekend, like, I had everything already inside, like, I wanted to just have my big clear container, I had my O-rings and like my headphone or my earbuds and everything like that, and I had to get a couple like combination wrenches, opening wrenches from my toolbox. I knew like I was going to rebuild a stuffing box that day, or helping Troy do that, and Cody and Melissa and Chad were going to be out there too. So I had to get some opening wrenches and stuff like that out of my own toolbox, because that works better than the ones like, because they're longer, more torque on them. So
Okay.
got all that, threw it in my truck.
And are you talking about you threw stuff in the back of your truck or
No,
in the passenger
And
compartment?
for passenger, I got 2 big clear containers in there where I kind of keep things organized. So that I like if I have somebody riding with me, like if I were like a ride along or something, like, because I do trainees every once in a while,
Mhm.
so that they can have their stuff in there too, so I can just slide stuff over, move it, and just like they can just jump into.
Okay. Okay. So, you load all that stuff up, and then, like, how long do you think that takes you to do that?
Probably 10 minutes.
Okay.
So
And
like
then-
5:15 to like 5:25 or so.
Okay. And are you actually backed into the garage or just in the driveway?
Back then, I was like not really back into the garage because her car was sitting in the garage,
So how far in the garage do you think you were?
quarter of the way.
A quarter of the way?
Well, because not a quarter, I mean like an eighth of the way.
Okay. Is it a big truck? I didn't see.
It's F-250.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't fit in the garage because it's too long, so.
Okay. So you load all that stuff up, and then what do you do from there?
Get in the truck and pull forward, close it, or hit the button for the garage door to close and drive off.
So how often do you actually